Did he
Ah,
leave? Did he?
welcome back. Yeah, he did.
Thanks.
You want to hear something funny? I forgot to push start stream, so I wasn't actually streaming.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah, it's funny. It's weird streaming with YouTube because like you got to do it in their software, and then you got to do it on their platform as well. So
Yeah.
they make
That's
it
all
a bit
right.
confusing. Yeah, you were gone forever, man. What'd you make yourself?
I was just getting some of the shit she left outside from the garden because she had sent mate over earlier, and yeah, they were chilling out outside. So I just got the chairs and stuff in.
All right.
So yeah, it's all good. I don't mind. Still got loads of fucking work to do on the garden. There, just madness. So much to do, but
Yeah, we.
apparently that'll never change.
No, yeah, you have a big garden too, from what I saw.
Yeah, it's fucking huge, man. I'd love for you to see it someday, or just like the house in general, because it'd be awesome.
In person,
But,
I mean.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's where it counts.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I was going to say actually, like if you and Renato ever want to, obviously it's a bit harder now because you've got a kid and stuff. But if you ever want a place to stay in the southwest of England for a holiday or something, you know where you can come.
All right, you got a spare room.
Yeah. Well, I've got my gaming room, which is a pretty big room, and we're on about getting a proper like comfy sofa bed and shit in here for guests when they come over. So yeah, so that's the plan.
Is there anything to do there or see? Other than you, of course.
Of course. Well, you got Bristol, which is like music central of the UK, minus obviously London. Obviously, London's only an hour away from where we are. Obviously, Bristol's only 20 minutes. Cornwall is quite close, which is like the end, which is like a nice beach place. We've also got Stonehenge as well, which is literally just up the road.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've seen it like 100 times, like driving past it and shit. It's really close.
So why didn't you start with that?
Why didn't I what? Sorry,
start with that as like a tourist
attraction. Lead in with the small things, and then end with the big one, right?
All right, yeah.
So there's that. And then you got all like, we live in quite really close. Well, we are in the countryside, so there's a lot of beautiful places around here, like the Cotswolds and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like Bath as well. You heard of Bath?
I know that it's a city in England.
Yeah. It's a pretty famous city in England. It's got like the Roman baths and stuff like that, a lot of historic stuff there. We've also got, what else was it? I literally just thought of it, but now I've forgotten. Fuck. Cotswolds. Oh, they've got it's another hippie place. I can't remember what it's fucking called now, but it's like there's like lots of like Stonehenge stones that stood around. It's where a lot of people go for the summer solstice in the UK. There's like two sides. There's Stonehenge, and then there's this other one, which is also very close to where we are. What was that other place? Oh, and Laycock as well, where they filmed Harry Potter and stuff like that. That's literally like up the road. So.
But that castle isn't real, is it?
Yeah, it's Laycock Abbey. Well, it's a part of it anyway. They filmed a lot of it in Laycock Abbey, so a lot of the places you can literally walk around Laycock Abbey and you'll recognise some of the sets, like the parts where they recorded it and stuff, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's a nice place, I'd say. There is a lot around. Not dead in the centre of Chippenham, unfortunately, but we're literally right next to the motorway, so it doesn't take long to get anywhere.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, we'll definitely make it out there at some point, but I don't know when yet.
Yeah,
especially with the current pandemic. I doubt we'll be making it in February like we had previously planned.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, won't we? But
yeah,
but I just wanted to let you know that that's always an option.
Yeah, thanks, man. I will take you up on it at some point.
Sure thing. I'm sure the missus won't mind because she knows I've known you for years, and you know you're a good dude, decent people. So see why not?
I am
You
a
know?
pretty good dude. That much is true.
Yeah. I think you've even spoken to her a couple of times anyway. I think.
I don't know. You mean on voice chat?
Yeah, maybe. Like
I don't
very
think so.
briefly.
Maybe, but she turned around and waved from the sofa once.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
when she was playing Final Fantasy, she might have typed in the chat or something once.
Oh, I see.
Because I think she'd
She
always
knows-
use your computer.
She was using my computer then, yeah, and she
Yeah.
started using the PS4. But she hasn't played it since. No surprise.
Yeah,
So
that was a good try. Good effort.
it was a good try. I got her to play it and get up to level 15 or 17 or something. I can't remember what level it was now, but yeah, something like that. So not too bad.
And you can always try again. So, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I think I've lost a low mine. I don't think it will.
It didn't take. No?
Nah, didn't stick, unfortunately.
Oh, well. My wife is still trying to get me to play Overcooked all the time.
Oh man, you should play Overcooked. Why not?
No, I have. We played the first one, and we got every single star and achievement in it.
Oh, okay.
And now we played the second one, and we've finished the main story and gotten... It's a lot harder with only 2 people to get all the stars, but we got, like, pretty much all of them. And
I see.
have you played it before?
I haven't, no, but I know what it looks like.
Okay, you get stars.
Yeah.
And we bought the DLC, and we've been playing that, but, I mean, I do like it. It's a good game, but she is crazy into it.
Like obsessive, kind of like.
Like, if I wanted to play every night, she'd be up for it, which, I mean, I should understand, because that's what I do, just not with that game.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Fair play, man. As long as she's into something,
Yeah, no,
there's always a chance.
it's a gateway game.
Yeah,
That's my plan.
yeah. Just a weird gateway game, I'd say.
What?
Just a weird gateway game.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not that weird, because it's couch co-op, and it's simple, like, especially the first one, there was only 2 buttons in the joypad.
Yeah.
And she likes cooking, so,
What a strange individual. She likes cooking.
yeah.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
Oh yeah, you were the one that didn't know how to microwave a burrito without taking the wrapper off.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, Joe gets very excited when he's telling people my shit.
Yeah.
So,
Where's he at? We need to get him in here to talk some shit about it.
I messaged him actually. But
The
he's
stream would
ignoring
love
me.
that. My ones of
I bet.
viewers, counting
It's your
myself.
Do you want me to bring it up to 2?
Please, for the love of God, do.
I find YouTube a really bad platform, or a lot of people have found YouTube a really bad platform for trying to get a following by streaming.
Yeah, but I think I've heard the same about Twitch, to be honest. Like, the main reason I'm using YouTube is because I can't use Twitch. Like, they don't have any South African servers, so the lag is just terrible. And it's not watchable. But the other thing is they don't have Woblin, so my name on Twitch is Woblin with WH.
Oh, okay, so it's not the one you actually want to use as well.
And I already have a YouTube, I wouldn't say following, but I have a YouTube, whatever platform, because I use it for making videos and sharing videos.
Yeah. You got 52 subscribers, man. That's a lot more than I have.
Yeah, but like the weird thing is I started streaming on here because I haven't made a video in a while, but I started streaming when I did the PvP tournament. And in the last 28 days, because it keeps track of all this shit, my channel's had 650 views.
It's pretty good, man.
Yeah, I thought so.
And getting all the Elite Dangerous viewers.
Yeah, but some of those, like my most watched videos, are some Elite Dangerous tutorials I made.
Yeah.
Which have like 4,000 to 5,000 views on them. So.
It's weird. I know what you mean. Like it's weird when you make the video, like you see other people's videos and like millions of views, so yeah, whatever. But when it's your own and you've got like thousands of views, you're like, fucking hell, that's good, isn't it? I remember I was making games years ago when I was a teenager. Fucking hell, it must have been about 10 years ago now. I feel fucking old. I was making games on this thing called RPG Maker. And,
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, and usually it's like basically the combat is pictures fighting themselves, or fighting each other, sorry. But there was this mod that basically turned it into animated sprites, and no one knew, well, there was like scripts and stuff on how to do it, and like text, you know, kind of tutorials and stuff, but no one really knew how to do it because it was really complicated. And I made my own tutorial on how to do it, and I think it got like 25,000 views or something, and I got like 1,000 subscribers from it as well.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I know, it's crazy, but this is the worst part. I'm so fucking annoyed about it. I made a load of special effects videos and stuff, and like vlogs, and I made loads of shit, man.
Yeah.
And I loved it at the time, and I had a little following. But I remember I was in a geography class at school, and the teacher went on to YouTube to look for a video of like some certain thing. And in my insecure little 15-year-old head, I was like, oh shit, they might find my YouTube video. So immediately, once I got home, I deleted all of my videos and privated my YouTube channel. All of my subscribers, and I've been kicking myself ever since.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just one of those, man.
So you've done it. You could do it again.
True. That is true.
My problem, like, I don't mind making videos, but I'm not that charismatic. Like, I'm getting better because I did that podcast training, and that's like helped me with some things. But like, I wouldn't be able to just stream by myself and like talk to myself about what I'm doing in the game and have that be any kind of entertaining.
Yeah. Well, I think you've got the whole dry humor style like down to a T, honestly.
Yeah. That reminds me of a fantastic joke I heard the other day. I'm into the dad jokes, so it's a pun. So if you don't like that, you're not gonna like this.
Go for it.
No, I found out, like, because like my dad left when I was a kid. You know, I never really met him. So I found out my dad is a conjoined twin, and he has a brother who is my uncle on my father's side.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I had to change the lead in a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Fuck's sake. I get to see your facial expression while you're telling me that joke now as well.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're telling the joke, you're laughing as I'm laughing.
There we go. I need to start my own like YouTube channel where I just tell jokes.
Tell stupid jokes like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
You'll have hundreds of thousands of viewers in no time.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Oh, dear.
Yep. Come for elite, stay for the puns.
Yeah, that's it. Just gotta get that following, I guess. It's a shame. It's a shame you can't do it on Twitch, really, because that's probably the best place to do it.
But I've heard that Twitch. I mean, obviously, it's like a lot more people stream on there, and there's a lot more viewers to be had. But I've heard that it's like really hard to start on Twitch because like you don't show up in any searches, and like you get filtered all the way to the bottom because you have no viewers. So.
I think it depends what games you play, honestly. Like if you played, say, like a cult classic game that doesn't have many viewers, you're easy. Even if you get like 3 viewers, you'll easily be put at like the top of that cult classic, and obviously people will follow you for that sort of content.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of, that's the way I think of it. It kind of makes logical sense that you would kind of start with games that already have a player base, so to speak, but like a kind of old and dead one. So you know how you watch like someone play a game for the first time, and you're like, oh yeah, fucking, they're playing this game for the first time, and I fucking love this game. I can't wait to watch this, to see what this guy's reactions to it all that are. I would think those are probably the kind of places you would want to tap into, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but that's just what I think. I wouldn't know because I've never done it. But otherwise, like the best way apparently to get a following on Twitch is just to jump into other people's streams, basically. Like there's this guy called Greek God X, and he was a stream sniper for years, and eventually he's like one of the top streamers, like took a real liking to him. His name's Tyler One.
I think I've heard that name actually.
Okay, but yeah, he's like one of the top league streamers, but he was banned from League at the time, and like there's just a whole long story. But yeah, he basically took him under his wing, and now he's like one of the top streamers himself. Not one of the top streamers, but you know, like one of the bigger people. He averages around like 8,000 viewers per stream, that sort of thing.
Oh, wow.
And that was just from stream sniping, you know.
That is pretty big, though. I mean, stream sniping, I thought that was when you, what's it called? When you, like, watch people play and then find out where they are so you can kill them.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So basically this Tyler One guy found Greek God X really funny. So he got him in on one of his games, and then they were playing for years together, like in co-op games and shit like that.
Okay.
And then Greek started streaming himself, and obviously from Tyler One's followers, which he averages around 40,000 a stream. He obviously got quite a lot of viewers from that. So yeah, that's a way to do it, but I don't think most people do it that way, to be honest. But yeah, gaining viewers by association is probably the fastest way to do it.
Well, the weird thing is too, like the streamers that play Elite Dangerous stream on YouTube.
Oh,
so
okay.
There's like, I think I watch 3 streamers, or I follow 3 people that play this game, and they seem to be the biggest ones that stream this game that I've seen anyway.
Yeah.
And they're all on YouTube. Like, one of them does both, but like when he's streaming, you'll see he's got like 500 viewers on YouTube and 50 on Twitch.
Oh, right.
So, I mean, I don't know why that is, but... And when I've looked for Twitch streaming, like people streaming on Twitch for Elite, you know, there's usually like maybe one guy who's got 50 people and like 10 who have 2, and that's it.
Yeah, I get you. I suppose it's, I'm not really sure how the YouTube works, but...
The YouTube?
Sounded like such an old fucking man, then. The YouTube? Don't work. Sounds like your father-in-law.
Yeah. How's the YouTube box work?
Yeah. But, I think... with YouTube, there isn't really a dedicated like streaming homepage, if that makes sense. I think you've got to be lucky to or looking for people to be streaming and already be subscribed to them at the same time.
But streams come up in the feed if you search for videos too, like with the regular YouTube platform. Yeah,
but then obviously it's kind of got competition as well with just the offline videos as well. So it's kind of like doubling up on your competition almost.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. So like if I search Elite Dangerous right now, I can't actually see that you're streaming it. But whether that's because I'm subscribed to you or not, I don't know. Let me open up another browser and see. Oh fuck! No one's still new in Edge. Explorer. Otherwise, I would say getting a following where you have like 2 people playing a game and they're like just a laugh to kind of watch is a good way to get a following. I would say.
Yeah.
That's basically where Greek on X got all of his following from, because the videos of him and Tyler One playing together are, in my opinion, the best videos that Twitch has ever produced, because I watch them over and over again because they are just that entertaining. So, yeah, I'd say that's a good way, because it's kind of hard to be entertaining on your own, like you said.
Yeah.
But it's not too difficult when you've got 2 people, because you can kind of just bounce off each other.
And that's pretty much the only time I've streamed is when I have somebody like you or with like James when we play Elite together in the chat with me.
Yeah, exactly. So
and then if I get them to look at the channel, because they do that, then you can read in the chat if somebody is in there talking to us. Then I automatically have 2 viewers. Me and you.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Exactly. So that's numbers already.
Like, I've watched a few videos on like streaming, not really, because I've never even thought of doing it, but one of the things that they said was a pro about YouTube is like you can be found 24 hours a day because your videos are saved there, and if people search for you, they can find you and watch your stuff. But Twitch, like, you can only be found while you're streaming. So
yeah, of course, it's true. It's true. I've just had a look on Microsoft Edge, and unlike on my account where I'm subscribed to you, it literally comes up as the 3rd video. I can't see your stream anywhere in this search list.
And what if you search Elite Dangerous Live?
But it's like, who would? I think at the same time, it's like, who would search that though? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Elite Dangerous Live. No, nothing. It's just coming up with videos.
Yeah.
Or previous streams.
Now I'm curious though, how easy it is to find me. Like, I'm sure if you search Woblin, that I'm the first thing that pops up with my channel.
Yeah. Oh, what? As in the word wobbling?
Yeah.
Your name, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it is the first thing that comes up, and I can see that you're streaming. But obviously, the likelihood of someone writing wobbling.
Oh, I'm world famous. I mean.
Oh, I'm not disputing that. Don't worry. I think it's like there's literally jobs dedicated to this shit nowadays, and it's called search engine. What's it, like optimization or something? It's literally what Kat does, like part of her job, because it is just that complicated. But I don't know. I just think it's just a bit too complicated for me. I'd rather just play my games and enjoy them rather than.
Yeah.
I mean, I get what you mean.
I don't really care, which makes it like a good thing too. Like I don't want to be like some famous streamer or anything. You know?
Yeah. But it would be nice though, wouldn't it?
I was thinking about it. To be honest, no, I don't think it would. Because like I love my job now, and the parts about my
You love it now.
Yeah, my current job. Like I love my job.
Oh, I see. It's not like you started loving it recently. It's just you've always loved it.
No, like my now is in my current. Yeah. So like, I don't love being in front of the camera, being in the spotlight per se. Like I hate giving presentation and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like the same reason, like when I played Warcraft or when I played Final Fantasy, I started like a free company or a guild. Like it adds another element to the game and another group of people to interact with and another like aspect to the game, especially like having an FC, because if you never do, you'll never know like how to build a house and how to place the housing stuff and like how to run things, and
Yeah,
so
and how good the game can actually be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I honestly like had barely any fun with Final Fantasy until I found the FC, which is why I hopped servers, because I was like, surely this is not right. You know, like I've heard like this game is really friendly and there are so many people that want to chat to you and stuff all the time. And I'm like, why am I not getting any of this? Like, what the fuck's going on? And I hit like 60 or something, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm on the wrong server. Had a look at the thing, and then, oh yeah, Phoenix server for socialization. Oh, okay, I'm on Odin, which is for fucking hardcore players. So
I've never heard of anybody being on Odin.
Yeah. I was on Odin because it sounded cool. That's why I was on Odin.
But I mean, Phoenix sounds badass. A bird that's on fire and brings you back to life? Come on, man.
That is true, that is true.
Take that over on a horse any day.
Well, the only reason I chose Odin is because I've got a friend who is obsessed with like Vikings and all that sort of stuff. And obviously Odin being one of the Viking gods, I was like, well, if I want him to, you know, join Final Fantasy, I'll have to join this thing. And I'm like, oh, the server's called Odin, and that was it, really, you know.
And I've never heard of this friend, so your plan didn't work anyway.
No, it didn't. No. He did play. He played for probably about to level 20, but I don't think it's really his sort of thing. And
is that where you got your first chocobo feathers from?
No. First person I got that from was who was that? Oh, Andrew. But so I got him in. Well, I got him to play the game, but he's like someone else we know, where you have to coax them in to play it every single time you want to put them to play it. Yeah.
Speaking of that person, he sent me a thing today saying that he's downloading this game, Elite Dangerous.
Oh, really? I thought he already had it.
He owned it, and he, like the other day when I was talking to him, he cleared hard drive space for it.
Oh, right, okay.
But he didn't install it, and like now he's downloading it again.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, you know how it is. People delete stuff off their hard drive all the time.
Yeah. Well, I deleted it off mine.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Oh, now you mean?
No. It's still on my machine. So I mean,
oh, but you from the first time you played.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I was like, I'm probably never gonna play this again.
Looks like you're picking up cat after all.
What from that text tone?
Yeah.
That was Bean. He just texted me saying the Steam Summer Sale is live. So let's have a look. He just came on. He just came online on his phone. But yeah, it is live actually. So look, I've got Steam points. What the fuck are Steam points? That's new.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
How many do you have?
I've got 16,000. Well, 17,000 basically.
All right, then fuck you. I have 2,700 apparently.
Okay. Avatar frame. Some of the current favourites of the point shop. Aren't avatar frames temporary though? I don't think you get them permanently. I
don't know anything about them. I know on Rocket League that there's avatar frames.
Yeah, the Summer Golden profile contains an animated frame, background, mini profile background, and blah, 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 blah. The Summer Golden profile lasts for 30 days from time of purchase. I don't care if it's not permanent. I don't care. Why would I want it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I want my profile to look cool for 30 days. What?
Who doesn't want that, man?
Shit. Yeah.
Alright, let's see what is on my wish list. Although I haven't been into like games on here for a while. That's my download list. There's plenty on there.
Yeah. To be fair, there are some here that looks like they are permanent. Use your Steam points to get this profile background when equipped. Other players who view your profile will see this background. Okay. Ooh.
Now the Final Fantasy remakes are there, and No Man's Sky is half off. I Am Setsuna.
Shit, this is new stuff.
You're a bit of a weeb.
Okay.
You'd probably like that one.
What's that?
I Am Setsuna.
I think I have that on my wish list, actually. Wait, the store's changed, actually. What the fuck? No, it hasn't. Shut up, me.
Save an additional €5 on a purchase of €30. Tales of Berseria, although I didn't really like that.
I Am Setsuna. I haven't seen that. Oh, Berseria.
Yeah. I tried to play it, but couldn't get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Ark Survival is 80% off.
Don't really care for games like that, really.
Mega Man 11. Nothing's really on there for me.
I'm gonna have a look. I think there's quite. I've literally got 99 games on my wish list, so 3 of the top ones are actually on sale. So Borderlands 3 is 25 quid, 50% off.
Right.
Disco Elysium is 25%, 26 quid. Oh man.
Although these days 50% like isn't really much, I think.
Well, I mean 50% of 50 quid's not bad.
Yeah.
It's still 25 quid, you know?
Yeah.
That's like another game, quite easily.
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, sure, no worries.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Had to use the little boy's room and grab myself a rusty trigger.
Cheeky. A rusty trigger. Oh, I like that sound.
I showed it in the video and it's delayed, so you should still see it in a second.
Yeah, I'm just watching you now, yeah. Oh. Why does it always lag at the parts I want to see not lagging? Okay.
There it was.
Oh yeah.
I'm using my phone as a webcam right now.
Okay. Bless me.
But I am ordering a webcam. So.
You sure you're not going to go like full on with this stream and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I figured it's something I would need anyway, because eventually I want to get rid of this laptop, and then I won't have one.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd need it eventually anyway. And I do kind of want to try this a bit.
It's fair enough.
And yeah, I do like making videos. That is one thing I like. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not, man? If you want to do it and you've got the time to do it and all that sort of stuff, then why not? Oh dear.
I'm playing games anyway, so. But no, I do like making videos for whatever reason. I don't know why, but It's fun.
Yeah.
Like those ones I made for work that I sent you the other day.
Yeah, I remember you sending me them. I watched the whole thing. You're like, oh, you don't have to watch the whole thing. I was like, well,
Did you watch them, both of them? It's like 20
yeah,
minutes of content.
I was playing Final Fantasy at the same time, so I just watched it at the same time.
Okay. Did you learn anything?
Other than what I sent you, I forget.
Okay.
So blue means away, and red means towards, right?
No.
Other way around.
Yeah. But you remember towards and away. I mean, you didn't say it means like moving sideways or anything. So. I'm calling it a win. Yeah, you learned something.
I promise you, it was the most interesting thing I learned. Well, not the most interesting thing. It was a lot of maths, so a lot of it just went straight over my head. But yeah, it was.
But it wasn't overly complicated maths. I mean, the most complicated math was a logarithm, I think, and that's really just a button you push on your calculator. So you don't really need to know how it works.
Oh, I see.
Just that your calculator has that button.
Well, I unfortunately failed. Well, no, I didn't fail maths. I passed it by the skin of my teeth when I was in secondary school, which is fucking a long time ago now. But
you're old
yeah,
as balls.
I am old as balls now. Get around the house and all this sort of shit. Oh, dude.
Yeah, I've seen your receding hairline too. So.
Yeah, my receding hairline of I don't have a hairline. I just have no hair.
Yeah, the funny thing is when I stream this before, like usually I have a camera that's kind of right above my head looking down at the joysticks that I'm using, the HOTAS. And if I lean forward to like look at something, like my huge bald spot goes right in that camera.
Oh no! What do they call it? They call it the what do they call it? The Friar Tuck.
Yeah. I was gonna say it, but I figured I'd let you get there yourself.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm allowed to say these things because I'm bold as well. So
yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah, it's quite funny actually. Like I was before, obviously the whole lockdown stuff. The last time I was in a pub, I was talking to a bunch of mates, and I literally just got bowled, and they'd seen it for like the first time and all this sort of shit. It was quite funny, and then we were chatting about it for quite a while, and I got drunk to the point where I was pointing at people and saying, "Right, you've got 2 years left, mate. You've got 3 years. You've got 1 year, mate. You better worry because you're going to be like gone in a week and all this sort of shit." And it's people got so tilted, it was mad. It was funny though.
They probably had it coming, right?
Yeah, true. But they all reference that now. They all laugh their asses off about it.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. But they're all like, "Oh, am I gonna last 2 years of my Sam?" And it's like, yeah, whatever. Work off. But yeah, it was funny. It's funny, but oh man, I don't miss hair, to be honest. I think it's definitely just one of those things I don't even think about anymore. Been bald for so long now, it's like doesn't even faze me, you know.
Yeah, like I mean, I tried to shave my head and I couldn't get into it. I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go back.
As long as it took to regrow.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, dude.
I didn't trim it again because after I did, I couldn't wait for it to come back.
Yeah. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah,
That's fine.
I think you've got to leave it for, I'd say, around a month or two for it to actually kind of settle in your mind as to what you look like and all that sort of stuff, because it is tough, man. It's like a lot, like vast majority of surveys and stuff say that one of the toughest thing most men have to go through is when they lose their hair, so it's just one of those that you just you're going to struggle with regardless of whether you want to get rid of it or not. So
I mean,
Yeah,
it's never bothered me, but I think it's because I can't see it. When I look in the mirror, like if you look at the camera, like you can't tell. Because,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's only when I see pictures of myself, really, where I'm like, oh, wow,
Whoa, where did
okay.
that come from? Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean, man. I do think the bowling process is, don't get me wrong, fucking terrifying.
Hmm.
But once you come out the other side, it's like, why did I even fucking care? You know?
Yeah.
That's what I found. So, like, I don't look any different to
And I mean,
what I
growing up,
looked
like, you never, like, you know, so many people that are bald and shave their head, but you never thought twice about it, really. I didn't, you know.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know until you watch. I guess. Well, you watch someone go through it. I guess, which I guess you kind of did with me.
Yeah.
Um,
Although you
but
never really showed yourself until semi-recently. Well,
yeah,
not
true,
really, but,
true.
yeah.
Well, it was on webcam, wasn't it? That was a
No, the
couple of
first
months
time
ago.
I knew what you looked like, you sent me a picture of you at some wedding in Greece or something.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I remember. I wasn't actually bald then. I don't think either.
No, no, you weren't. So I guess I did know you before,
Yeah, yeah.
or see
But
you before.
yeah, and I took that picture of myself and sent it to you, didn't
Um, I don't know if you consciously sent it to me or not, to be honest.
I think I did. I can't remember now. Let me have a look. Mm,
Or if it was just like on your WhatsApp or something.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I just found the pictures you sent me. Yeah, yeah. So I took a picture of myself and then sent it to you.
Okay.
It's not a bad picture of myself, to be fair. I quite like that one, but my beard's a lot longer now. I haven't been trimming it.
Can you
It's not
link
making me
it in the chat so I can see what you're talking about? Because I think I'd have to scroll back quite a ways, yeah?
It's not too far, to be fair. But I can link it to you anyway.
Which picture are you talking about?
The one where I've got a flannel shirt on.
Let's see if I can find it.
There you go. Resend it to you. There you go.
All right, that's much faster. Oh, wait, was it on WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going through Discord, okay. Yeah.
No, not Discord, no.
Oh, yeah, that one. Okay.
Yeah. That was the first one I sent to you of me being bold. But, yeah, what was it? It was funny, so I play with my brother and his mates every Saturday, like a bunch of games and have a few beers and all that sort of shit.
Hmm.
And one night we all decided to turn our webcams on, turn mine on. One of them said, "Oh, you're bold. You don't sound bold." I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? I took it on the chin. I was like, just, yeah, I'm not bold, mate. I'm bold and sexy as fuck,
That'd be a funny test. Like, listen to these people and they have to figure out which ones are bald.
Yeah, exactly. But, funny man. But yeah, none of them are bold because they're like 2 or 3 years behind me. But a few of them are getting there, and some of them are definitely in denial, which makes me laugh. So
yeah, they'll get there.
Yeah, I just tell them though, it's like there's nothing wrong with it, man. If it happens, it happens. It's just, it sucks, but you got to accept it. And you got to remember, you'll look worse if you don't shave it off for a lot longer. Especially if it's receding from the front and it looks fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Than if you just shave it and then get used to it. Do you know what I mean? It's like the pros outweigh the cons at that point. But people don't usually think like that. So
nope.
no, they don't. Which is fine. I mean, it's a hard thing to get used to, I'd say. So just one of those, dude. Fucking such an alcoholic. I've already almost inhaled those 2 beers already.
What did you get yourself to when you went?
Like I said, I'm going to be on my own tonight, so I need to sleep easy. So, yeah, a couple of beers will do you.
Double fisting it. 2 at a time.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't waste time. I'm English, man. Drink like a fish.
Good man.
Yeah, I think you'd love the drinking culture we've got over it, because it is very heavily drinking culture oriented. Because there's not much of a drinking culture in America, is there?
Not so much. I wouldn't say that there is, no.
Yeah, because you got like sports bars and stuff like that, haven't you? But that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we had a drinking culture growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from like a small town, right? So a small town on the coast. Like the biggest thing to do is either go in the forest or go on the beach and start a fire and drink beer all night.
Well.
And that was pretty much every weekend.
Yeah.
And some weeknights. Yeah, so I started young. I mean, the drinking age there is 21, but I mean, I probably started at 15.
Yeah. No one stays to that, do they? You
No.
don't wait till 21. Fucking, I don't know anyone that's done that.
But
It's 18 to hear, but 21 is just ridiculous, man.
I did get taken home by the police once.
Go on then, do share.
Actually, the first time I was at a party where the cops came and like raided it, I got caught and got taken home in a cop car.
Oh shit! Yeah.
After that, I learned to run, and when you're in the forest or on the beach, it's not hard to do.
Yeah.
But that one was actually a house party too, so like I didn't have anywhere to run really.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they do anything to you, I guess. Well.
Oh, they did. I had to do I think I had to do 40 hours of community service, and
really,
I had to so they had this thing in Oregon where I'm from called teen court, at least in my county, where if you go through this teen court process, you don't get it on your record.
Yeah.
So I did that, and yeah, I had to go before like a bunch of teens, I mean my age, and they decided my sentence. So it was with a minimum. It was the community service, and I had to like write a list of 100 things to do that don't involve alcohol or something like that, and like submit it to them, and yeah. And I had to serve on the jury a couple times for other people.
That sounds fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Glad to be out of there, I'd assume.
Yeah, it's a terrible place to be like young, but it's a good place to be old.
Yeah, true. When you've already got money and all that.
I would guess, yeah.
Yeah, you're not quite there yet, so you wouldn't know.
Do you mind if this guy Darkside joins us in the chat?
Oh, I don't mind, man. No, not at all. You know what I'm like.
No, you're not Joe, right?
No, not scared to talk to people. No, not at all.
Although you have come and hidden in the chat before.
What do you mean, like initially?
Yeah, in the elite chat.
Oh, yeah. It's because you were like talking all elite speak, so I didn't really know what to say, so I just kind of got on with it. Whatever I was getting on with. But at the moment, I'm just chatting with you. I'm not actually doing anything else. So yeah, it's all good, man.
Hey, Darks.
Hello there. Hi. Oh,
Darkside.
hello, man. Hello.
Nice to meet you, dude. I'm Rhett. I'm one of Wablin's guildies. Final Fantasy, I mean.
Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 is my other main game. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you guys have stolen him away from us.
You've been alternating.
I haven't. I've just been playing this nonstop. I've been deserting.
So you can imagine most of the guild at the moment are like, "Where's our guild master gone?" At least he's still around. He's still around. We see him hanging around in the Elite Dangerous voice chat quite often. So at least we know he's still alive and still active. So
yeah,
that's the main thing.
Yeah, we're just doing a bit of testing or a bit of sort of checking out. I think I already know what the result will be, but I just want to sort of confirm it anyway.
Well, I need to test this ship out anyway because I haven't used it yet.
Well, you'll have a sitting duck to shoot at for a bit.
That's good, because I also need to test out this flight stick curve, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Because it's very different. So we can start with me just shooting you, and then maybe you can try after
that. What you mean, actually, we'll have a duel afterwards?
Yeah, or a few, if you're up for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
no problem. We can do it both ways. With I can fight you with another chieftain, and with the FDL.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I think you'll see what I mean. I think you'll have the advantage over the FDL.
And you can throw the vulture in if you get bored.
Yeah, I can throw the vulture in as well.
Although I wanted to try that with the FDL.
Yeah. Are you gonna face him with the FDL like I did?
In the vulture, I think so. It makes the most sense.
I think a vulture is more than a match for an FDL is probably the hardest match for a vulture.
Yeah.
Although the chieftain, again, I mean, to be honest, the vulture will struggle with the chieftain too, but it does depend.
The chieftain does seem quite zippy.
It is.
I'm impressed with its turning radius and whatnot.
Yeah, it's very nimble. It's got a very good turn on it. The problem it has is it doesn't have a very high boost speed. It doesn't, not nowhere near like FDL levels of boost speed. But that said, it's got a lot of advantages. The drawbacks with it are, the number one drawback is getting the canopy popped, and that's always the risk with it. Did you fit a AFMU on there?
Yeah, I think just a 2B, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 2B is fine. I mean, you can go for the 2A if you get the power margin. I think I
needed the power.
Yeah. I've done so much playing around with chieftain builds. I can imagine it's a very, very tight fit, but you can get, like, for example, what I've got on now on this at the moment is the Biwees with thermal on there, with three shield boosters, none of which are heavy duty. They're all small, just resistances. So it's got balanced resistances across the board. And each one of those shield boosters has flow control on as it's experimental. And it enables me to fit a 2A. I also have changed it slightly. I've taken off one of the hull reinforcements and put in an additional module reinforcement to bring up 85% to see if it makes any difference.
So I used your build as a guideline, and I did change a few things here and there.
Good. What did you put? I mean, the key one is on the Biwees. Did you put thermal resist on it?
Let me just pull up my build quickly.
Mine was wrong. Bear in mind.
On which module? On the Biweave.
Yeah, on the Biwees.
I did reinforce fast charge.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll try. We're going to test both because I want to put reinforced fast charge back on afterwards, and we'll see which. I think this will be the optimal way to go is with thermal resist. I think it will be better. The reason my build had that on there was just because I had one of those shields lying around, already engineered like that. So I put it on and just stuck with it, and then
I think
kind of
I also had that one lying around.
yeah. The benefit of it putting it onto thermal is you lose a lot of shield megajoules, which is what you want on a bioweave, because obviously when it's like used on a chieftain where you're a hull tanker, all you're trying to do is get the shield up as to block like 2 or 3 shots, and then it will drop and then come back up as quick. You want it to come back up as quickly as possible so it can block another shot or two, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the basic premise I want to test today. Just like test against having a higher megajoules on the shield against the bioweaves with thermal, and just pure resistances in the ship. I mean, I can send you the exact build that I'm running now. One moment.
I just realized I couldn't figure out why I didn't have enough materials, and I put in the wrong thing for this. The wrong number of rolls.
Oh yeah. Double checking this is correct. Yeah, this is correct.
Are we making you want to play this, Ren?
Not in the slightest, I'm afraid.
But doesn't what we're talking about sound a lot more fun than just space trucking, which is, I think, what you were doing?
It does to a certain extent, but I know I won't make much progress doing that.
Well, it depends what you're trying to progress. Like, if you're just trying to make money, then probably not.
Yeah, that's probably all I do, to be honest. Make the monies, but I'm all good. I'm just watching Zeppela's stream at the moment, and your stream at the same time.
Yeah, I used to watch her stream before she became popular, and now she's... Like, I used to raid with her, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fair.
But, yeah, not anymore.
She seems nice.
No, she's alright.
Yeah. 700 viewers at the moment.
Yeah, back when I'd play with her, she had like 80.
Oh, really? Shit, man.
Yeah.
700, that's quite a lot, isn't it?
What's a guild?
80 is a lot, yeah. It's like bun stuff or something.
I think it's buns.
She plays on Phoenix, but the guild only has like 20 people or 28 people or something.
So it's like a prestigious guild.
I don't think so. I think anybody can come in. I'm in her link shell. But...
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like I've been in some of her YouTube videos when she's calling out for needing people.
Oh, fair play.
I just
seem like the stream snipe.
What's that, Darks?
I just posted you the exact build, and you'll see what I mean. It's got like very balanced resistances with a. It's only got an absolute of 363 megajoules, so it's very low compared to like I think it was 800 on before on yours.
Yeah.
Currently, let me just check what it was. Oh, it's 707 prior to the change.
Did I send you mine? You mean the one that you sent me?
Yeah, the original build, my earlier build that I've been using. So I've cut the megajoules down in half pretty much with this, but I've also reduced weight as well because it's now like 20 tons lighter.
So I didn't change a lot of things on the one from you.
Okay.
But I'll send you what I did. I don't even know what I changed, to be honest.
Okay.
Wrong channel. So I'm just coming into dock with my fleet carrier. Oh, and did you happen to see which color, which livery was on my fleet carrier when you came in?
It looks dark to me. I mean, it's got,
okay. It was supposed to be solid black.
Right. Is it solid?
But like right now, it's not for me coming in. And if I go to the livery, it says that that one is selected, but it doesn't show it in the preview. So I don't get it.
Actually, I think it is black. You've got the white. You've got the white. You've got the same sort of colour with me
I've just
almost.
stream sniped.
What's that say?
I've just stream sniped her. I can see myself on the stream already.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, man. Didn't know it was that easy.
She hangs out at
Actually-
Gold Saucer a lot.
Oh, I
Actually,
see.
It's not solid black. It's more lighter actually. When I go towards the sun, so the sun's behind me. It's it looks like it's. I think it's the default.
Yeah. That's the one it keeps going back to. Helps
It's
to
got
land
mid
with
strike
landing gear.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the one it keeps going back to.
Yeah, I think it's doing it for me as well. I'm seeing the same thing on mine. I've got the full white livery.
Which is super annoying. So
Yeah. Oh, they'll fix it though. I mean, it's obviously they have to. I've still got the bug that sometimes if you go into a system and you supercruise to your carrier, sometimes it will lock onto the wrong one once you change
I've
something.
had that when I lock onto it when I'm leaving the station in that system, and then when
Yeah.
I go into Super Cruise, I'm on a different one.
Yeah, yeah. I thought I thought they'd fixed that, but they haven't because it happened to me earlier twice.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I'm going into
Yeah,
open now.
Okay, I need to send you that video at some point if you want to see it. That guy in a Corvette who just ganked somebody. He just ganked a anaconda. He was fighting the anaconda, and the anaconda blew up. He escaped. He came out, and the guy was complaining about him, ganking him. And I pulled him because he was wanted, and he combat logged on me with 12% hull or something like that. I got his drives and I shot out his drives with a vulture, and he combat logged. I've got it all caught on. I quickly hit record. Unfortunately, I didn't hit record early. I hit it late and I didn't get the whole fight. But
you don't need it to report him, right? I mean, isn't that reportable?
I mean, what he did is against the game rules. I mean, you can't combat log like that. It wasn't even a menu log; it was a combat log. He was moving almost right up until the time I shot his drives out, and then he immediately combat logged because he knew it was game over at that point.
It's like he's got it hotkeyed, probably.
Sorry?
So he's probably got it hotkeyed to just automatically Alt F4 the game.
Yeah, it's Control Delete. He just killed the process basically. Control Delete and ended the process. And just before I finished him, I saw him was doing it, so I quickly hit record. The problem is I didn't get the lead up to it. If I got the lead up, it would have been conclusive. There's no doubt he combat logged, and I think that's. I mean, he's a ganker, and he combat logs like that, Yeah. So he's willing to gank other people, but he's not willing to lose his own ship to a vulture.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
I mean, in a Corvette, but vultures are tough. When I fight them in my Anaconda, just in hazardous resource zones, they're the harder ones to lock onto.
They are. They can be hard. And I was right up close to him and circling him, and he couldn't get distance from me because he's not fast enough in a Corvette to get any distance. Right, I've got to head away from your carrier because otherwise it'll probably do something bad. So I'm going to head towards the big planet.
That's fine. I haven't reset my modules. I'm doing that quickly.
Oh, okay. Let me stop here and I'll wait for you so you can see where I'm going. Also, you've got railguns fitted, yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect.
3 with I think they're all long range, and one has super penetrator, and one has 2 have super penetrator, and one has that trickle thing or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Feedback cascade thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, your build is essentially the same, except for you put a Guardian module reinforcement in, which is good. To squeeze that in there.
Yeah, I had to modify some things to get the power from it, but...
Okay,
And I'm able to keep my frame shift on. Okay, you're off my sensor, I think.
Okay, just head towards the big planet. I should pop up.
Towards the what?
You
Big
head towards the
planet.
big planet. Yeah, that we're nearest to.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see you on my sensors now.
Ah, there you are.
Okay, I'm just gonna head this way just until we're sort of like 30 kilometers away from the ship. I've got a particular plan in mind for this because you'll be able to shoot. I think you can shoot on four pips to weapons. I think you can shoot about once every 3 seconds, something like that, with plasmas.
All right.
So
And you just want me to lay into you on plasmas every time I can?
No. What I would like to do, just so we make it, is to fire exactly as close as you can get it to 6 seconds apart. So, so in other words, it won't be as quick as you can fire. It'll be somewhere. That's just to allow for it's a bit more realistic.
You want to test yours with resistances against your previous one?
Yeah, I want to test.
Don't I have your previous one equipped now? So couldn't we just like take turns shooting each other and two birds with one stone?
You've got exactly the same. Yeah, we could absolutely take turns and shooting each other.
Yeah.
And I've got the timer running here, stopwatch. Well, it's not running. It will be. And then we basically time how long it takes to get down to like 10% hull.
Through the shields and then down to 10.
Yeah, yeah.
We can probably stop now, can't we?
Yeah, we can. We stop. A minute.
Yeah, we're 26 Ks away from my fleet carrier.
Yeah, we should be good. Okay, so can you try and basically fire like this? Like, do a railgun shot first, and also don't target any modules. Just target the ship. Don't target any module specifically. Just generally target the ship. And so you'll basically fire like the railguns first, then the plasmas, and then wait 6 seconds and then do it again, and then just do that again and start to get down to 10% basically, or close to 10%. If it gets like 12%, that's fine. And then I'll be running a stopwatch and time.
Okay.
And I'll have 4 pips to systems. If you go 4 pips to weapons, just so we can make it consistent. So,
let me know when you're ready.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah, I'm ready. Just undo your, draw your weapons, and I'll tell you when to fire.
My weapons are drawn.
Okay. All right. After 3, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Oh, sorry. I have to start over. I forgot I have to hold down the button for railguns.
Okay. Right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
It's taking forever to eat through this hull, though.
Yeah. I'm hoping the shields will come back up. They will. See how fast those shields come back. Pretty impressive.
But it's no faster than like your other build, is it?
Well, I think it will be. It should be. Yeah, it will be faster to come back up, up. Which is where the difference is. You got my module reinforcement. Yeah, it's coming back. Okay. You got my canopy.
Yeah, just tell me when to stop.
No, keep going. Keep going. I've got 25 seconds left. Sorry, yeah, 25 minutes, sorry. On life support.
I think that's one of the ones that I cut corners on.
Yeah, I saw that. I went for the long one because I thought I'll explain afterwards. Nearly there. Just coming back. Do one more. Paused it. That was 5 minutes and 8 seconds. Nice even time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to go back into your carry and repair.
If I'm just shooting you, I'll just stay here.
Yeah, you can stay there. Well,
I'll
I'm going to
just
shoot
invite you to the wing so you can see me.
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot me?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
all
to
right.
test mine or what?
Yeah. Oh, you got wing there. Hang on, let me turn off the voice chat on there. Disable voice comms, there we go. In fact, let's have a look at my module damage. I lost a couple of railguns, 2 plasmas, power distributors gone, sensors are gone, canopy's gone, and both module reinforcements. That's the only thing. You have got slightly more raw hit points on yours. I've got more module reinforcements. So I should go and change it actually. I'll repair it your carrier, and then. Well, actually, no, it's okay. We'll do it as it is. It'll be close enough.
So what do you? What you said? Your shields will will recharge faster. You think?
Yeah, they definitely will. The ones I'm using now. I mean, you noticed how it came up like 5 or 6 times, didn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
During that, and then it blocked for those 5 or 6 times it came up. It was blocking like 2 or 3 shots. So in effect, I think this will be better than what you've got. I think we'll soon see. Oh wait, I can't. I actually can't target your carrier.
Why?
Or can I? My sensors are gone.
Oh,
What if I repair them?
but you
I
can
need to talk to it.
find them in contacts to request docking, though, can't you?
No, it's not in contacts or anything.
That would mean you can never dock. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not coming up. I don't know why that is. No filters on.
Oh, so
In
why do you
contact.
think your shields will charge faster? Sorry, I must have missed that if you answered. Because I have fast charge on a 6C Bioweave.
Yeah, but I've got far fewer like megajoules to charge up on. So I'll explain. Right, you've got reinforced on those shields, which gives you a bigger buffer,
Mm-hmm.
but it also slightly slows down your recharge rate, and therefore gives you more megajoules to recharge on each cycle.
Okay.
So in a way, it's better to sometimes to have less megajoules, and then the shields will recharge.
Or at least they'll come back on faster.
Yeah, basically. I need to figure this out. I don't know what to do. I might need to.
I can fly back and pick up a repair limpet and hit you with it if you want.
Oh no, it's fine. I could always self-destruct if needs be, or have you just finish me off. Hang on. I can't work it out why it's. Is it? Must be the sensors.
I've never heard of that though. Not like letting
I
you.
haven't either. Right, I'm repairing the sensors. See if it helps. Just because of the AFMU.
Ren, did you like my stream? Is that you? The one like?
Yeah, that was me. Got me done. I think Cat dropped a two. It should be two, because I think Cat dropped one on there as well.
I only see one like on there, but I did see that a third person had joined for 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, I think that was Cat. I think it was two people actually, because saw someone join and then leave, and then Cat sent me a message after she'd left. She said "Space Boy." Yeah.
See some combat out at my fleet carrier.
Yeah.
Me and two other guys are trying to kill a level 80 elite. Level 80, yeah, rank A elite hunt now. And it's taking a very long time.
But that's not one of the. It's the S ranks where you need like 40 people, right?
Yeah. I mean, we can do it. We've made it to 66% so far, but it's already taken us like 10 minutes to get this far.
I thought you were done with all that shit. Why are you doing it now?
I am. I stream sniped Zeppler and then thought she'd. Found the mark and then wondered if she'd even try and kill it, but she didn't. She like teleported away straight away. So now I'm left trying to kill this motherfucker, which is fine. I get what I deserve, Waps. I get what I deserve.
Yeah, you sniping bastard.
I've never sniped before, but I could just see me sat on a horse in the background. I didn't like run into a camera or anything stupid like that. I'm not that awful.
Is that your Putin impersonation?
Yeah.
Sitting on the horse behind her without a shirt on.
Yeah. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the sensors. It was the sensors gone. As soon as I repaired them and turned them back on, I was able to talk to it.
I guess you could have rebooted as well.
Yeah, I probably could have done. Didn't think of that. Here's where I find you've got a 50% tariff on your services.
I can change that if you want. Oh, wait, no, you're space rich, man. I'm going to bump it up to 100 before you repair. But I don't think it's on repair services, is it? I don't think I get any money from you repairing. I think it's just if you buy stuff at my...
Oh, it is 50%. I was just joking. I thought it is 50%. That's Yeah. Mine's at 1%.
Yeah, well, I figure nobody will ever buy anything from there unless, like, I'm docked far away, like, or parked far away at a mining position or something. Yeah.
Right, I'm coming back to you now. I'm
Alright.
fully repaired, and we'll try the same experiment in reverse. There'll be a slight discrepancy because, like Dick said, I've got one additional module reinforce and a bit less hit points on the hull. So you've got slightly more hit points on the hull, but I'll try and I'll put on another one, see if I could delay the problem of the canopy going. My canopy went that time when I was down to about 40%, I think. Something like that. 30 to 40%.
So we're doing the same thing where I blast you, or you're going to blast me, and test against mine.
You.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want my pips to shields?
Yeah, put all pips to shields. 4 pips to shields. I'll go 4 to weapons, and well, I will once I get to you. And it's the same exact weapons and everything.
So you're just testing the thermal, essentially the effect of the thermal versus the reinforced shield. Yeah. And you have different shield boosters, I think, that you're testing?
Yeah, different shield boosters that are resistance based rather than shield hit point based.
And they're all resistance. No, you have 1 kinetic and 2 resistance.
Yeah.
And I think I have 1 and 1 on mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and I need to get rid of my heat sink for chafe. I don't see the point of the heat sink on here.
No, you don't need it, really. I only fit it when I know I'm not going to need chaff. Then I'll take a heatsink, because a heatsink could buy you a few seconds, potentially, just with by breaking a lock and going cool. It takes them a couple of seconds to relock you again. It won't really affect fixed weapons. It'll affect like inboard weapons.
Yeah.
So firing off a heatsink, you just get out of sensor range effectively. But yeah, generally speaking, the chaff is what you want on there, really.
Yeah, I'm playing against Bassett tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you'll beat him in this ship. As long as you can hit consistently, you'll beat him, I think.
So I have to make sure I can fly with this flight control app, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, we'll do some duels as well to get you warmed up on it.
Yeah.
Right, almost there. So it's 5 minutes and 8 seconds it took for my shields. What I would hope for, if I correct, then I could probably do it under that. But I'm going to do the same thing, 6 seconds, exact the way you did it.
Yeah, I was just watching the clock at the top right. It's got a second hand on it.
So. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
And I did more or less 6 seconds, 1 to shoot, then 6 seconds, 1 to shoot.
Do we need to drop the wing?
I don't think so. I think they only tell you to do that in PvP. I mean, we can, but I think they only have you do that because then, like, you're always on their sensors.
Yeah, that's true. Fair enough. Okay. Right, let me reset the timer. I've got to click fire and then click that. So.
You can count yourself down.
Yeah. I'm going to go exactly on the second. Oh. No, it's not. Damn it. Why can't I fire?
Do you have pips to weapons?
Yeah, I've got full weapons. Hang on. I think it's because we're in a wing, Let me just try again.
Let's see if I can fire on you.
Oh, fired.
Strawberry. How goes it, man?
Good, man. Good.
Yeah,
I can't fire on you either.
I'm killing a level 80 rank A with 3 people at the moment.
A level what?
A level 80 rank A hunt mark with 3 people at the moment.
Feels bad. Good luck.
Yeah, we made it to 45%. It's in,
Where is I'll come quick.
what's it called? Tempest.
I should come.
Please save
Oh,
me.
okay.
I called it, and then another guy came. He said, "Oh, my friend will come, and then we'll try it." And now I've been here for the last 15 minutes trying to kill it with these guns.
I've not got flight in Tempest. That's a big sad.
Oh, that is a full weird right there. I have to turn you up, man. You're fucking quiet. There we go.
What's up, Smoothie Boothie?
Shut up, Wobbler.
That's your name, man. Or it was when we met.
I don't talk to people who don't play 14.
Yeah. In it,
I'm
just.
joking.
So you quit talking to yourself for quite some time then.
I did. I was just in silence the whole time. And whereas now I just talk to myself all the time. People think I'm weird, but I do it.
Well, to be fair, you are, but my sensors are out, Darks.
Okay.
And my power
Whereabouts
distributor
in
is
there,
out.
Actually, add me to a party if you want.
So much for that
Sure.
Guardian module, man. Oh, and my Guardian module is out. Okay, that's why.
Yeah, you should have been on earlier,
Oh,
Strops. Me, Bean, and Trix were in voice chat for a little while doing dungeons and stuff. It's good fun.
Sorry, dude. I was with the girlfriend
That's
on,
right,
on FaceTime and eating my food.
man. I know the feels. I know the feel.
Oh,
Notice how your shields haven't come back up yet.
Yeah.
My GF called me around an hour ago saying that she's going to be staying around her mate's house, so I get to do whatever I want for the next 12 hours.
I guess I'll jump us down to the Elite Dangerous chat until till later.
What's that?
I'm gonna jump down to the Elite Dangerous chat.
Oh, okay, no worries.
I'll catch you guys in a little bit.
It'll be...
you got no DPS in this group. No wonder it's taking you so long to kill it.
Yeah, so my shields haven't come back, but my shield boosters are still on. I'm guessing you didn't want me to turn them off.
Yeah, just keep it as it is for now.
Oh, but my power distributor's been out for a long time, so like I have no pips and systems or anything else.
Yeah, so that happened to me though as well. To be
Okay.
fair. Yeah, that won't stop your shields recharging. I'm slowly chewing through. I mean, I can already see this is gonna be faster than it was for you to hit me down, just based on the where we're at now.
Yeah, my shields haven't come back once,
No.
and yours came back like probably 6 times.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what we need to do is maybe do this a number of times actually to get a clear picture to, and then take an average of it. If you want to spend that sort of time, it's up to you.
I think that'll take a while. Won't it?
It would, yeah, to be fair. Well, we're getting a view from this. My shields did go back up, but I did lose the power distributor.
Because mine's barely charging at all without a power distributor.
Yeah. Is your canopy okay?
I haven't gotten any notifications about it. Yeah, weirdly, everything is at 100% except for my module reinforcement, my power distributor, and my sensors. Do you think that's just random, or the angle that you're hitting me at, or what?
I think it's, just be honest, it could be random. It could be the angle. You were very close to me, so you were probably shooting straight into my canopy area.
Now my canopy's cracking.
Oh, a
Oh.
little bit faster.
My shields are back. Bought me another 5 seconds. Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah. Okay, stop there. Yeah, so in other words, I think it's fairly conclusive. Yeah, that was just under 5 minutes. So there's quite a margin there, a difference, which makes me think my supposition is right. In effect, this build, the one where you have the least amount of binary hit points, is actually better because the recharge. We maybe. Do you want to do one more time, both ways?
Yeah, if you want.
And to remove all other questions, we'll do it. I'll go back and change my, so it's exactly the same. Everything is exactly the same except for the shields and the modules. Change it.
But did you change anything?
Yeah, there's this. Well, the thing is, with your build, you've got slightly more hull than I've got. Because what I did was I changed the 2D hull reinforcement. I took that off and put on a 2D module reinforcement instead.
Okay.
There, which reduces your hit points down by a bunch, about 300 odd, so 350. So I had 350 less hit points than you did as well, and yet I survived longer than you. I mean, it was because your shields didn't come back up, because of the power distributor probably.
Yeah.
But I lost mine, so I don't know when it. I didn't know what point it was that they went. I added it because I feel like one of the biggest risks. I've had it happen a few times, like in several fights, even with the Guardian module reinforcement. I've had my canopy blow like within the first few shots of like once my shields are dropped. And that basically is pretty much GG at that point. If your shield, if it goes completely, then with fixed weapons, you're pretty much done. You're going to lose. So
Yeah.
that is the issue, and that's the one I'm trying to see if I can mitigate against happening. And you could go into the fight with any of those guys, and lose your canopy quite early, and that would probably signify the end, because aiming plasmas without being able to see a reticule at all, it's very, very difficult, even for good players. I mean, that's how I beat that Ellerim Curly. He's a really good PvPer. He'd destroy me. He was beating me up until that point when I got his canopy.
Who was that?
Ellerim Curly. He's very experienced. He interdicted me the other day.
Oh, you don't mean somebody from the tournament?
Yeah, he's not in the tournament. He's he's a YouTuber.
Okay.
He's really good. He's really good. He interdicted me in Santu, and I was in a chieftain. He was in a chieftain, but I got his canopy like pretty early, and I was lower than him on hull because he just doesn't miss. The guy just doesn't miss. He hits you every time his weapons can fire. He just lands shots on you every single time, and whilst being evasive as well. So he's very good, and yeah, I beat him because I took out his canopy and was able to, and he stayed on field, so basically I killed him.
Did you target his canopy specifically, or just by chance?
No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can target canopies.
Can you not?
No, you can target life support, but you can't target canopy.
Uh,
Doesn't sharpen the module. I mean, it shows up for you on the modules list, but you can't. Yeah, if I'm targeting you now, you can't target your canopy. Yeah, it doesn't show up. Yeah, I would recommend consider doing the same thing, just to give you a little bit more margin. I mean, my canopy blew that in that last round, but it went when I was already quite low, so and I could have repaired as well. It didn't go straight away. It cracked first, And what you should do is, the moment it cracks, then you repair it.
Yeah.
With the air from so you get it back to full immediately. That's the first thing to do when it cracks. I didn't do that last time, so I let you just shoot at me. So I was watching the timer.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm just supposed to fly back to you, or no? You were jumping out to your fleet carrier, I think, right?
No, you come back to me and just shoot me again. Do the same. We'll do the same experiment one more time.
Okay.
My mind, just to make sure what the numbers are.
Right.
I mean, there's not a huge difference in it between your build and mine. It's a very small difference, but I feel like my build's a little bit safer in the sense that it's got less hit points, but it's got more ability to survive, because the shields coming back up is such a huge thing. You know, it's literally blocking all that damage from my main tank.
Yeah.
Having a really, fast regenerating shield definitely is good. I did contemplate even considering dropping the 6 altogether and putting in like a 4C by Woof, just to have a really tiny fast shield. But the funny thing is, it doesn't translate into actual recovery speeds, because when you drop your when you go down, you get less regeneration amount. The rate drops as well, so it doesn't really translate that well. So I've stuck with the 6, size 6 ones. Okay, well, I've got 4 pips in systems, have I? Let me just double check. Yeah, 4 pips in systems. You're at 600 meters, that's fine. Yeah, from that, there is perfect, actually. You're in the optimals of your weapons, so. Okay, shall I count you down?
Yep.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Right, my canopy just got cracked. I'll keep going, but I'm going to try and... I'll put repair on the canopy. Oh, my canopy's going to blow. Yeah, it's repairing. Shields are up twice. Canopy got cracked again.
What is the difference in megajoules between our shields?
Mine's about half yours.
Ah, okay.
Mine's about 300 megajoules. Yours is 700.
So the reinforced really does a lot then.
Yeah, it adds quite a lot, and it adds. The thing it adds is the broken regeneration rate is 8.3 per second you get, and I'm getting 9.6 per second. So, see, that's the 4th time now. Let's come back. I'll let my canopy go. My canopy's about to go again.
Your power distributor out.
Yeah, it is. So I was about 40% when things started going bad. Like, things are now starting to really break. Life support's gone. Canopy's now gone. So it's still recharging though. It's actually recharging pretty well, my shields. It was.
You want another shot?
Sorry? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Right. That was 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
What was mine the last time?
4 minutes and 50 seconds.
And yours the first time?
5 minutes and 8 seconds. So there is a bit of variation going on.
Really? So mine was 450 to your 5.8.
Yeah.
Because that's only 18 seconds. That doesn't sound like a lot.
No, it's not. It's not a huge amount. It's not a huge amount. So I guess the way we'd have to do it is to repeat the experiment so many times to get. I was hoping for like a decisive.
Yeah.
I mean that was quicker. I mean to be fair, I think you were shooting slightly faster there.
I could have been. I was watching the clock, but
Yeah. I was trying to sort of time it as well.
I mean, you could go back and look at it, the recording, and see, like, count how many shots hit you per minute, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, because that time was quite a lot faster, than before. Because it was like 5:08 before, so.
And it was 4:10 this time, or what?
It was 4:20.
Okay.
Yeah, 4:20.
Should be an easy one to remember.
Yeah. So in contact, I still got my sensors, thankfully.
Yeah, I had to repair mine last time too. So then you're saying you built another shield generator that had thermal spread and fast charge.
Yeah, basically. That's the key difference, and then obviously the modules. There is another slight advantage dropping weight because the shield boosters instead of being 14 tons are like 3.5 tons, so it gives me slightly more speed and.
Does reinforced add that much mass to it?
Well, it's not reinforced as much as it's the boosters because you've got one heavy duty, which is what I had as well.
So you dropped your boosters.
Yeah, I changed the boosters to just resist. There's no heavy duty on there, so which obviously it gives me.
I thought the boosters were dirty. Oh, shield. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change the recharge. I guess it does if they're all. If you leave them all on.
Yeah, it does if they're on. Because I mean, they all add. Even my ones add a percentage, but it's like 20% for each booster, whereas yours are adding like 73.9%.
Well, just the one on mine.
Yeah, it's just the one, and then the other two are adding 20%. So, I mean, it's very hard to. I mean, it's not going to determine a victory, or the build is not going to make that much difference.
Yeah.
It's like these are just minor tweaks to sort of like min-maxing, I suppose. I mean, if you were to fight in that build and this build, it's probably going to be no different. The pilot will be the biggest factor,
Yeah.
So it's not going to be the wrong, or a different effect on your shield that makes a difference between a victory and a loss, But what could make the difference, what I feel like could make the difference is, particularly in the tournament when using this ship, is losing your canopy. If you get your canopy blown out, like as soon as your shields drop, you could be in trouble. But that applies to everybody. So, and there's loads of chieftains in this tournament, so it hasn't really happened yet. We haven't had a guy lose his canopy straight away. Although Bassett lost his Python canopy against me, I think.
His what canopy?
His Python's canopy.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, he has all gimbaled weapons, so...
Yeah.
It doesn't make really that much of a difference. I mean, you know what direction they're going. You just have to lead a little bit. And
yes.
If they're missing, then lead a little more.
Yeah. And he doesn't have much maneuverability. The Python's his Python is like extremely tanked, and there's no it's just very, very heavily tanked.
But have you looked at the videos? Because I thought he was flying something else before.
I haven't seen him fly anything other than the Python.
Okay.
I think he'll be in the Python. I could be wrong, but I mean, he hasn't in the tournament. He's only flying the Python. He's fought 3 battles and he's all been in the Python.
All right.
So I think he'll be in the Python, yeah. Okay. I go into weapons. Go to around the same range, 600 meters. Touch. Okay. Your pips into shields, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, let's see. Okay. Waiting for the right time. I'm going to start on 40.
Life support's out. So I hope you can finish this in 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes.
Oh yeah, I definitely will. notice your shields haven't come back up yet.
Yeah, that's slow going. And right now you're hitting my module reinforcement package again, so...
Yeah. It should just be absorbing the damage for now.
Oh, does it kind of default damage to that? Is that how it works?
Yeah, it directs damage to that until it goes. And then once it goes, back onto...
Then it will hit whatever one they're specifically targeting.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I'm guessing it's just random if they're not targeting anything. But it doesn't seem to be random. It seems to pick something.
Yeah.
Okay, my reinforcement's out.
The last one then, I guess. Oh, the shields just came back up. So it's giving you a bit more.
Well, it helps that you haven't knocked out my power distributor. But you don't seem
Yeah.
to be hitting any particular module now.
Right, no, oh, that'll do. Right, 335.
That was much less.
Much less, that was the fastest yet. And I was fairly careful with the time, I think. I might be slightly off here and there, but the timing of the shots, I mean. But the point is, your shield only came back 3 times, was it? Came back right at the end there. Yeah, it was 3 times total. Did your canopy stay intact, or?
Yeah.
It did. Good.
Hand sensors, everything except life support. I got 4.5 minutes left, so...
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like I'm pretty certain that thermal on Biowese is the way to go, just to give you that extra block, the uptime on the shields. Even though it's like counterintuitive because you're dropping like hit points, but you're dropping raw hit points against weapons that do absolute damage. But that's the idea,
So is this? Do you think this build is very specific to going up against rail cannons, rail guns, and plasma cannons?
No, it'll be even better. I wanted to go against a high DPS build because it obviously could take 10 minutes. If you were shooting me with MCs and lasers and stuff, this fight would have taken a lot longer.
Yeah.
We'd be here for 10 to 12 minutes.
But you reckon it'd be even better with that build, or what?
It would be even better because the point is this. I mean, there's so much. There's 8. I mean, we're hitting with absolute damage, and so the absolute hit points on your build, for example, is 4,393, and that's with plasmas doing that damage. But you have over 8,000 hit points, and that's huge. That's so many hit points against things like MCs and lasers. So they have to keep pounding you to wear you down, whereas plasmas are going to.
But it seems like the shield recharge is only valid against, like, a good thing against people that can deal that much damage that quickly, right? Otherwise, my shield slowly recharging, like, could essentially keep up with that steady damage of a low amount.
Yeah, it could do. It could do. But in most PvP, I mean, I have more PvP encounters outside of this tournament as such.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much PvPing all the time. So most of the people I'm fighting against are almost always using railguns in place.
So you're just getting deep into PvP, right? Because you weren't before, I don't think.
No, I mean I have PvP for quite a long time, but not like hard, you know, like spending a lot of time doing it. So I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to improve and actually commit time to learning a bit more about it, learning a bit more. I'm certainly no expert, and I'm still a PvP noob, really. Even though I started PvPing about 2 years ago, just very casually, you know.
So can we throw down a dogfight now?
Yeah, we can certainly do that. Let me dock as well, and I'll just give you some.
And my stupid fleet carrier has changed back again to the stock color.
Right, do you want to go chieftain against chieftain, and then because this will actually be a good.
Yeah, it's a hull tank, so it's a better.
Yeah, it's a hull tank. I mean, the only thing is, he's using MCs and lasers, and they're all gimbaled. His DPS will be way lower than mine, but he will have more hit points though. The Python, you can tank a Python more than Lessie, even the chieftain. So that's the trouble. He'll have about over 10,000 hit points.
But you're assuming that you can hit me.
I'm assuming a lot.
Yeah.
Probably won't hit. Landing it. There we go.
Forgot to change out my thing for my heatsink for a chaff. Just want to do it so I don't forget. I know it's going to be completely worthless against you, but.
Oh, just another note: if you get extra materials and want to do a bit of extra engineering, you could also, if you really want to optimize for encounters. I haven't been doing this, but I could do it. It's just swap out. You know the feedback cascade railgun.
Yeah.
And if you know they're not running shield boost, if you know you're going against a chieftain, for example, that's not using a shield cell banks, then just change that for another super penetrator. So you've got 3 super penetrators.
Yeah.
Because they're really good against super penetrators. Obviously, the one you want against hull tanks.
Not a bad idea, actually.
Just to have another one to swap out, and if you're running against people like Threelet, who are running stupid amounts of cell banks, then you can even swap out, have a couple of the rails with feedback cascade on. So
yeah, I saw that it seems to stack if you have multiples.
It does. Yeah, it increases the effect. It does stack. So if you have multiples of them, I wouldn't recommend going all 3 because you'll want 1 super penetrator really, just for the damage output.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to fly out to the
Just checking. I think I actually have enough materials on hand to do that and other things, as long as I trade them up.
Yeah.
Are you flying out now, you said?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm flying out now.
Oh, and I forgot to do what I even docked for.
What's that?
I forgot to even make the change that I had docked for.
Did my landing gear come down again? Weird.
I'll make sure that I have my guns on my fire groups. It's a good thing.
Yeah, this should be a good even test, really. Ship for ship, we're pretty much the same, so give or take. I've got a little bit more module protection than you, but you've got more hit points, so. And of course the shields, we'll see if that makes any difference in this skirmish or not.
Yeah. Really, I just want to see if I can handle flying with this this program, whatever it's called. I keep forgetting.
Oh, the joystick gremlin.
I'm not using that one. I'm using the other one. Joystick curves, I think it's called.
Okay. Yeah, I've got small curves put onto my controls. I just did it through the joystick software itself, like the CH control panel it's called. You can add in slight curves. So it's not a big curve, it's a slight curve, but it does help my accuracy with railguns in particular.
Yeah,
So it's really hard.
I might have put too big of a curve on mine, to be honest. Do you have an image of your curve that you can show or anything like that?
Yeah. So, I would have to exit the game. That's the only thing.
Okay.
We cannot. No, I don't have to exit the game. Elite Dangerous, for some reason, is one game. It fills my whole window, and I can't.
Do you play it on borderless windowed, or you play it
Yeah,
on?
I play on borderless windowed, and it fills the whole screen, and I can't get to the taskbar at all.
Like, you can just hit the Windows key. That's what I do.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, let me have a look. Let me give you a quick screenshot. No, it's the wrong thing.
You went far enough away from the fleet carrier.
Yeah, I didn't realise I wasn't really paying attention. 30 of them or something.
Yeah, because this curve feels a bit too much.
Oh no. Oh, it's okay. Actually, is it okay? I think I've just lost my curves by starting the program. Can I show you it afterwards?
That's fine.
Right. No, I think it's okay. Right. Where are you? There you are. Okay, I'm good to go.
Yeah, just leave wing.
Yeah.
I can figure out how.
No, I'll do it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're red already. Did you attack me?
Yeah, it's because we've been shooting each other. No, I haven't shot you now.
We haven't shot each other since we lost.
Yeah.
Since we left base. But...
Yeah, it's just because we were shooting each other before. The game thinks we're enemies. It's still saying leaving wing at the moment.
Yeah, but you've changed on my radar, and I think that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, you're red to me as well.
Yeah. Okay, the leaving wing is gone now, too.
Yeah.
Ready?
Alright, shoot. Ready, boost past, and then go.
Oh, I wasn't even following you, man. Ah, man, this stupid curve thing is messing with me, seriously.
Yeah, it might take a bit of getting used to.
It's supposed to be easier.
Oh, nice evasion there.
Believe me, with this curve, it was completely accidental. Yeah, I gotta get rid of it, man. It's bad. Are your shields still up?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we just take a time out and let our shields recharge?
Yeah, that's okay.
I just want to turn this off. I can't do it.
No, fair enough. Yeah, just let them recharge.
I suppose I'll do that faster if I put pips into it. I don't want that. I want this. Okay, but I reckon now I can't do anything. So I have to change it in options again.
Oh god.
It's just 3 that I have to change.
Yeah.
So yaw and roll and pitch. For some reason. Why is that? Okay. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. I've lost your sensor range actually. Wait, actually. Oh, I've lost you.
You're in mine.
I can see you. Now I can see you.
Do you not have A sensors?
I think I have D. Let me just check. Have I got D? No, I've got A. Yeah, I've got A.
Hmm.
Unless I'm looking at your one. Oh, I'm looking at your one. Hang on. What have I got?
I mean, you can just look in your modules.
I know, I can. I'm being lazy. No, I have got. Yeah, I've got A. I've got A. Weird.
Okay, weird then.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
ready?
ready. Yeah.
Let's go.
Speed.
Yeah, this is also. Maybe I'm just bad.
You're not bad. You're not bad at
Okay.
all. You got me then. Oh, you've probably got a good beat on me now. Oh, that was so bad for me.
Yeah, I missed that too.
I'm glad you missed that because you could have messed me up there. I kind of did a bad turn. Ah, that was a bad shot for me.
Yeah, you're whooping my ass.
Well, I've had a bit more practice with this shit now than you have, so it's not surprising. Shield's gone. quite get the sun on you. It's a good fight though.
For you.
No, yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah, I'm just all over the place with this targeting now.
Oh, missed. Good movie.
Oh, thrusters malfunctioned.
Oh, I just shot your thrusters with the railguns. I didn't deliberately, I just happened to hit them. How did that not hit you? Oh, I missed so close. I'm right up behind you. I'm right on top of you, basically. I was so bad there. I could have had like 3 shots on you. Like, oh, missed each other. It's evasive flying.
It's working.
Oh, I should have held that shot. That's what I need to get better at doing.
Yeah. Good try. Yeah, you're definitely spending a lot more time on target than I am.
I think I'm getting a few more shots in, but it's close. You got the upper hand at the moment.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a mistake. I thought my shields were still up, but they went out right before that.
oh, missed. It's bad. I'm out of ammo. I don't believe it. I should have. I didn't realise that I was out of ammo.
But you did reload.
I didn't.
Oh.
From when we were doing the thing. I mean, how much ammo have you got left?
15 on the railgun, 50 on the plasmas.
Yeah, I've got ammo in the plasmas, not a lot, but I've got no ammo in the rounds at all. That was my fault.
You can synth though.
Yeah. That's all.
It's alright, you about got me anyway.
No, as the case may be. I can ram you. We're going to 10% or?
Yeah, I think so. That'll blow up at 10 before then.
Come on, you. Oh, no. Ooh, 12. That's it. 7. I'll stop that. Don't ram. Don't ram. Too low.
Damn.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good fight. I've had a lot more experience with the chieftain than you, so it's hardly surprising, exactly.
Yeah, I quit, like, even trying to put my shield boosters back on, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I did it the first couple times, but it takes so long to find it in my list that, you know.
Yeah, I think having the shields up or the thermal is an advantage slightly, but there's not a lot in it. You know, it's because it's a trade-off. It's a direct trade-off. I've got less whole hit points than you, so it is a trade-off. How do your modules hold up? Mine actually held really well. Nothing's broken on mine.
Yeah. Thrusters are down to 43. One of my plasma accelerators is at 69. Oh, one of them is at 2%. Got a 55 on my, yeah. So not too bad. The plasma accelerator down to 2% is a bit concerning.
Yeah, you can't protect weapons, unfortunately, with the with module reinforcements. They don't protect weapons at all.
But I'm guessing you didn't, like, target anything, did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't even bother.
I tried targeting your power plant after I got your shields down the first time. But
yeah, you lose target lock on me, so it all resets.
Yeah, So, I mean, after the third time, I think I gave up.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to go back to my carry, change ship. Do you want to duel with... I'm thinking of the Vulture, but I can put... The thing is, I don't have pacifiers. I have frags, but I can put 2 frags on there. So to simulate what Iron has.
The problem is I stripped a lot of stuff off my Fairylands to put on here, so I'd have to like look at the build and figure out what I have to move over.
Oh, I see. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
And that would take me some time. So I think I'd rather just wait until, like, I'll do this match tomorrow, and then I'll probably swap everything back over to the Fairylands for the last one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So then after tomorrow, I'd say we can practice with the Vulture. I'm keen to get more practice on this. If you want to do some more.
Yeah, do some more. Let me change my weapon loadout. Let me go sort of try and simulate what he's got. Like, I'll put lasers on and MGs or something. MCs.
Alright. Because I also don't really know where my chaff is hotkeyed. I have to mess around a little bit to figure that out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go try and get all fully gimbals. Just the sort of same setup as he's using. It won't be exactly the same, but it'll be more or less the same.
Stupid thing changing color every time I land is so irritating.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed on mine. My carrier's got the wrong skin as well. Everything else is right.
Yeah, my thrusters are right, my landing pads are right. I didn't change the sound, but like the air traffic controller. Yeah,
I've got Yumi on here, and she always works, no problem. It's just the skin that's getting lost.
Yeah, I need some more arcs for a paint job for this chieftain. It's blindingly white.
Mine is purple.
I saw that also a bit blinding, but
yeah. Why I got it, I don't know.
It stands out. I mean, I usually go with white for most of my ships, but I figure that doesn't really make sense with a combat ship, right?
There again, people always use like night vision. Although I didn't that time, I didn't at all. It was quite bright. So, right, let me spend a few minutes and try and get this throw together gimbaled lasers, and so I need 2 large, 1 medium, and 3 small. I'll probably go for 3 small MCs. See what I've got. I mean, these will be a mixed match of things, but it will give you an idea at least.
Yeah.
Let me just have a look. I could probably get them off one of my... thinking off of my Corvettes. Swear to God, I'm going to put on the aircon. It's so loud though, that's the thing. Baking in this room.
Are you playing in VR now? I'm guessing you're not.
No, I'm not playing in VR tonight because it's too hot. It's just too hot. It's been like 30. It was 34 or 35 degrees yesterday.
All right.
33. And it's humid, you know, as well.
Yeah, no, it's cold here.
Oh, I'd like some cold right now. It's been really super warm this year in the UK. Our spring was unbelievable. I mean, I've never ever, all my life, known a spring. Just weeks upon weeks of blue skies and sunshine.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was very nice. Yeah, it was very nice. Best spring I can ever remember. in terms of weather. I mean, obviously, I live in England, so it's not known for its weather, you know.
No,
So,
not its good weather anyway.
but the thing is, you see, English people always complain about the weather. When you see when the weather's nice like now, I'm complaining about it. You know,
Yeah.
because it's too warm for me. It's like too warm to. I'm sweating just sitting here, you know, at my desk.
No, I hate that. Like, I play with a laptop, and I remember last summer, maybe it was a couple summers ago, I had to like buy a keyboard just because I couldn't have my hand on there anymore.
Yeah.
It's too hot.
I mean, it's coming into autumn for you, isn't it now?
It's slowly coming into spring.
Oh, of course, you're still in winter, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, the solstice was like 2 days ago? No, like 4 days ago now. 4 or 5. So, yeah, it's slowly, days are slowly getting longer.
Yeah. So I need to find 2 C's or something.
Oh, by the way, I'm streaming this. I think I told you, didn't I?
Oh no, I didn't know.
I hope that's all right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Have you got 1,000 viewers or something?
I have like 3,000 right now. They're all over this, watching me stare at my carrier display screen. No,
Well,
it's
try
been
harder.
2 or 3 people the whole time. Nobody in the chat, and I think one of the 2 is Ren from the other channel. At least he was watching earlier.
Right, trying to refit this a bit.
Just check something if you're going to be a little bit.
I mean, these are PvE. I'm going to be fitting like basically PvE weapons. So, transfer.
If you're going to be a second, I'm going to go do some trading quickly.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll be a few minutes.
I mean, I'll stay in this ship. They're quite local jumps. Oh, Sam's still here. Sam, you can jump down to the chat if you want to join us now that you're not with the smoothie anymore. I think I just need to adjust that curve, to be honest. Do you want to send me yours quickly if you're...
Yeah.
Unless you're still in game.
I'm still in game. I'm just trying to...
I'm just not sure how to adjust it. I mean, I can think about it. I just have to engage my brain, like gray matter.
It's basically you want a slow response at first, and then...
Hey, Sam, welcome back.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Strawberry had to go to sleep, so I've just been sat here watching videos and reading Twitch drama.
Anything good?
Lots of sexual assault allegations. So yeah, pretty juicy.
I did see some like Twitch call to not stream for a day or something.
Yeah. Well, that's
Just like people in the chat or what?
Well, it's apparently sexual assault by many like popular streamers and Twitch staff and stuff like that. So a lot of people have been coming out and like giving their stories and stuff like that. It's like a whole Me Too movement again, but just with Twitch, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's important stuff, I guess, but yes.
I thought it was about like I didn't realize it was staff though. I thought it was about like people in their chat, and then I was just thinking that's just stupid because like every time I go in there, I see like these ads for streamers where they're like just girls dancing in bikinis and whatnot.
Yeah, this is like, what did you expect?
Yeah, like it's your chat is going to be talking about your boobs if you're like point the camera in a way that it looks down at your cleavage the whole time.
Yeah. No, it's not that. It's like the interaction between like actual popular streamers and fans and streamers with Twitch staff and stuff like that. And there's a lot of mudslinging going on at the moment. We haven't like had the other person's side of the story quite often, but the one I was reading was about Hassan, who's like this streamer that's like really popular, and he was basically supposedly sexually harassing this woman at PAX or something. So yeah, I was just reading about that. So mad shit. Well, and
in my day, I wish as well. Women used to like attention. You know, they used to like being looked at and admired and commenting on. And now it's all changed. But, there you go.
They want you to do that over the internet, not in real life anymore. I think that's what happened.
I just find it sad. You know, my generation came after the '60s generation, who spent all that time fighting for sexual liberation and for more freedoms. And the current generation, the current young people, are determined to go this puritanical route and change everything. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think there will need to be another revolution in the next generation to rewrite all this stuff.
Yeah. I think it's a lot of people trying to weaponize sexuality, I find, whether that's by playing the victim card or the blame card or both at the same time. I think there's a lot of the cancel culture going on at the same time as well, which kind of doesn't help that, because it shows that if you blame or kind of say anyone's done anything, regardless of the facts or any actual facts existing at all, won't make a difference. They'll still do whatever they want, say whatever they want, and they'll still get the result they want, if that makes sense. I think that's half the problem.
Why?
Yeah. People an incentive,
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, Hybrid.
Hey, Hybrid. Welcome, Hybrid.
Huh? It is installed now.
Yeah, I haven't seen you log in, but...
No. I can give you proof that it's installed if you want to.
You mean you're gonna come on and play games with me?
No, a picture, because I'm just getting popping.
There?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Woblin.
Hey.
Hey.
Hero.
Yeah, I heard. Oh. Hey, Woblin. I'm going to my hometown tomorrow.
To
I'm bringing back my HOTAS.
Oh, really? I thought it was broken like a week after you got it.
What?
He said he thought it was broken a week after you got it.
No. Well, one of the buttons don't work, but I was still playing with it.
Ah, okay.
When I played with you, if you don't remember. But yeah, I'm bringing it back. So, Elite Dangerous VR HOTAS action happening.
I hope so. I'm going to stream snipe you.
But no, he didn't hear that last part. He's gonna stream snipe you, said.
Oh, stream snipe me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, you've got access to this Discord as well, right?
Yeah, no, but he also said he's gonna go to bed and sleep.
Okay. I saw him streaming at like 3 in the morning last night or something.
Yeah, but the thing is, we got stuff to fix.
Stuff to fix.
What, you fix it?
Cleaning my apartment.
Oh. That's not fixing.
Oh, I see.
Got some tail coming
Yeah.
over.
I didn't
What?
say anything, by the way, Brent. Don't worry.
Yeah. What
I
do you
am
think
streaming,
I'm
just so you know.
What?
Yeah, this is live streamed. Well, to me and Ren. We're the only ones in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the only ones watching.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, where do you think I'm banishing Parallax to's home to the hometown?
Oh, is that why he's going?
Fair enough.
He's going to stay with his grandma, I'm guessing, huh?
No, with the people he used to.
Ah, okay.
Oh, so you're banishing him.
No.
For the weekend.
He's, yeah.
Oh, just for the weekend.
For a few days.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, that's harsh, dude.
No, we were first thinking of a hotel room, but then it's like, you know what? Actually, it might be better to, or then both are like,
You don't need a
Actually,
hotel
we
room
could
when
take
you have your own place.
no, not me.
Oh, okay. But when I thought that Cam had friends there. Pero had friends there.
Yeah, the other person is also having a tail over.
Well, everybody's
That's
getting some
I
but
still
Pero.
mentioned. but then we both talked like, actually, use this opportunity for him to visit friends and family.
Yes. It's a
Well-
blessing in disguise.
What's that?
It's a blessing in
Well,
disguise. Oh, you're not
Yeah,
talking about it.
family. Yeah, family.
Yeah, Wobbling, I'm
exactly.
at your carrier. I've re-geared with. I've got a really weird mix of weapons here. I've got one fixed multi-cannon and 2 gimbaled ones on the same fire group.
Okay, I only have one item I have to trade at this place, so it shouldn't take me. I
That's
just
fine.
have one more and I'm coming back.
I'm going to go grab a drink. In fact, I'm going to mute the mic and put the aircon on just for a few minutes. I
Alright.
can't run it with the mic because it will just deafen everyone. So I'll just, yeah.
And
No
then
problem.
obviously, get his HOTAS and his Xbox.
Yeah, but it's a 360, isn't it?
One.
Ah, okay. But all that stuff is at his grandma's, I thought. But I guess she lives in the same town, yeah?
Yes.
And it's not a very big town.
No.
I thought you wanted to go back too, though, to see your family.
Yeah, I'm doing that next month
Ah, okay.
because I'm gonna do it for my birthday.
Are you bringing anybody with you to meet the family?
We've talked about it, but
Okay.
we'll decide a bit closer. You know, 100% that is.
Yeah, see how it goes. Don't want to rush into it.
Yeah.
So is your girl coming over tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? Fuck.
Yeah.
Wish it was tonight.
I get so lost with, oh, my landing gear's down. I get so lost with working from home, what day is what. But most of the stress has come off my work now.
Oh, good.
Exams are starting, so like, I don't really have any work to do during the exams.
More time for Elite then, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're looking at a house on Saturday, I meant to tell you.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, we'll see. It's kind of tightly packed around here.
What's
So-
the down speed like there?
What's the what?
What's the down speed like there?
The down speed? You mean like download?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like we walked there today and looked at it from the outside. It's not that far.
Oh. So basically the same then.
Yeah, they have fiber there too. Whatever you pay for.
Well, Run,
Yeah.
the down speed is probably like 5 minutes, which is what the time it takes for it to hear a message nowadays.
Hey.
You're lucky I didn't actually hear the last part of that.
Told you.
I'm getting old, man.
What?
I don't know what I'm talking about. I assume you're saying I'm old.
No. I'm talking about your internet speed.
Oh. Well, I'm getting old because I don't understand.
But yeah, I just want to pop in and say hi because, well, we don't talk as often anymore. It's kind of sad. I like talking to you guys.
Yeah, man, you should play
Including
games
you,
that don't
Darkside,
suck.
who I have no idea who you are.
Oh, I've been introduced to you. He muted his
You
mic
are-
because it's hot there and he's on air conditioning, but...
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. No,
Darkside, this is Abrid.
I know you won against him in Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, but it was a fluke, because he's definitely better than me. I haven't beat him since then.
Could never be.
So-
What's that,
But
Ren?
yeah,
Nothing, I wasn't saying anything, sorry. Just making noises.
but yeah, hello Darkside, I am Abrid. I dabble in, dabble very dabbly in Elite Dangerous, but I must play Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
But yes, I am off for now, so I'll talk to you guys some other time.
Alright, man.
See you later, Abrid.
See ya!
Take care, dude. Good luck.
Yeah, take care of you guys too.
Come watch my
Bye.
stream, like and subscribe.
And click that bell notification.
Yeah. It supports the channel. Or send me money on PayPal, because I don't have Patreon. We use the money to make better videos.
Play games,
Yeah.
eh?
All your proceeds go to making better videos for the channel.
So I get to buy a better machine that will do what I want it to.
I need a new computer, man. I need to get you. Yeah, you're watching the stream, Ren, so you know, like, all of this, you know, this shit ain't free. So,
Yeah, these black screens with white dots on them with orange bits all over the place. Yeah, that shit ain't free, man.
exactly. Shit's expensive. Ring the bell.
Should we ring it? There you go. I rang the bell.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, damn.
For all notifications.
It helps the channel.
It helps the channel. It certainly does. Fuck's sake. Right, anyways, BRB.
Yeah. So, Darkside, does your curve start all the way at the bottom?
Let's turn that off again for a minute. That's a bit better. It starts like around the midpoint, so it's like a. Hang on. Let me shut the game down and I'll reconnect. I'll try and turn the screen off for you.
Because I think that's the problem, is that mine started at the bottom.
Okay, I've just exited. Let me have a look.
Yeah, I need to adjust that somehow, because it's just not working for me. The joystick's far too sensitive now, maybe because I was using it. So,
Yeah. Oh, look, I can see it. Let's see the curves. Let me have a look.
less, yeah.
Game control. Maybe it's under the Windows settings. This stuff is a bit weird.
It's one that comes with your controller, I think, right? With
Yeah,
your
it is.
joystick.
Yeah. Advanced. Okay. Properties.
We're meeting back at your fleet carrier, I think, right? Or at mine, I mean.
Yeah, I'm just logged off at your one.
Okay. I'm just dropping into mine now, so when you're back, I'll be ready. I was so irritated the other day because, like, I was going to buy stuff for this ship, the Chieftain, and I didn't have enough to buy the armor because, like I was telling you, it's 44 million.
Yeah.
And I had to fly back to my fleet carrier to get money off of it to finish buying everything I needed. And only then did I realize, wait, I can just take money off from the side panel, can't I? Without having to actually land on it. Because a lot of things you have to land on it for.
Yeah, that's true. You can. Right. Right. Screenshot. So that. Trying to work out how to. I can just drag it into Discord, can't I?
A screenshot. Yeah. As long as it's less than like 60 megabytes.
Yes, it should be small. There you go. I mean, essentially, it's the same. You know, that's my joystick setting. You know, so it's in the x-axis and the y-axis. Has that sort of curve in the middle there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, the curve is a little different on the way this software works. It's more like a sine curve or a half a sine curve.
Right, gotcha. Yeah.
I mean, yours is too, but
yeah, it's quite small.
I think it's based around the center.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's based on that center point.
Fuck off.
Problem over there in paradise?
Got moths in this room and they keep attacking me.
You silly summer girls.
I wish it wasn't summer, man. I fucking hate summer in the UK at the moment. It's too hot.
Yeah, I was just saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's baking hot in my room here. It's like, it's been 28 degrees in here.
Yeah, it's fucking
It's
annoying,
26
isn't it?
now. I've just had the aircon on and it feels like cool now. 26. It's still ridiculously warm.
Well, they say we're supposed to make the most of it, but
Yeah,
fuck that, I say. Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Alright, let's see if this is better.
Okay, I'm logging back in the game.
Alright, I just have to set these controls again. And I'll be ready.
Okay. I mean, this in theory should be. It should be easier for you. I mean. Fuck, what am I even doing here? Sorry, I'm
terrible at multitasking for some reason. Because your weapons are going to suck, right?
Well, they're all engineered, but they're engineered for PvE. You know, they're not engineered for PvP. And like they're a bit mixed matched. So yeah, I can still see you're carrying. I'm just 15k. It's put me 15k off of it for some reason. I was like right next to it and I logged off. Yeah, I mean they won't suck. I mean they'll do the high damage, but my MCs are short range blasters rather than like I wouldn't use them for PvP.
Yeah.
I've got one beam laser, two burst lasers. The beam laser is a thermal vent, and it'll work. I mean, it should work, but it's not optimal. One of the MCs does have corrosive on it.
And they're all fully engineered, yeah?
They're all fully engineered weapons, so they're all good weapons. It's just that they're engineered for PvE content rather than PvP. So let's see down there. Come over to you.
Okay, so I'll just have to change my pitch and invert it. I don't know why this thing
Yeah, it does that to me too.
inverted, but... Okay, see if this is a bit better. Feels better already.
I'm watching you on your screen on the stream, but I think there's a slight delay.
So you're the third viewer.
Yeah, I'm probably the third viewer. I was just wondering why I had the edge cam.
For a second there, I'm like, whoa, we got another one. I was up to 4 for a second there, and I think one of them was you again.
Yeah, that's me now.
Okay. Why can I not target you? Okay.
Yeah, there's a few seconds delay. About 10's, actually more than that.
Yeah, no, it's a good amount. Like even 20 seconds, I think it's irritating if you're like chatting with people in there. But I'm pretty sure they do that on purpose. Okay, I just have to remember what is my button for chat. I think it's this. No. I think it's this.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's working.
Good. So, wait, that's where my ship is, but oh well. We'll go this way.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go to the planet, yeah? Or go past it.
Yeah. Well, probably not past it, but
Yeah.
it would take a very long time.
It would.
You fell off my radar, though.
It's alright, I can see your stream. I can just about. I can see you visually. Might help if we put pickups to engines.
Ren,
Yeah,
you said you rang the bell on my channel.
I did, yeah.
Are you subscribed?
I am, yeah.
I thought so. I was just wondering if you unsubscribe and subscribe again, because like I put this thing on there that makes like a little thing when somebody subscribes, but I don't know if it works.
Yeah, let's have a look.
That's a cunning way to get new subscribers.
To get them to unsubscribe and subscribe again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here you go. I subscribe.
Oh, nice.
I've just clicked it, so.
Did it do something?
I mean, it popped up on my computer, but I thought the stream itself, like it takes 20 seconds, but I'm expecting it to say on the top, like somebody subscribed.
Like someone followed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm unfollowing Zepla because she didn't help me kill that Hunter.
Yeah, give her hell. Are you in her Discord?
Nah. I bet you are though, aren't you?
Yeah, well I used to run with her. So.
Yeah, it's fair. She's not even online anymore. She like streamed for like 2 hours and that was it.
That's weird. I don't remember this doing that.
No, it feels so weird to be running gimbaled weapons. I haven't used gimbal weapons in so long, really. Right.
1 second, I'm just checking this thing again. I don't know if that's an effect of the...
My curve looks much smooth. Try and do a very small movement. Like target, like put it over me and just go from like the bottom of my ship to the top with your. Does it? You can move like freely between the two.
I can move very small movements, but my issue now is I'm not sure if it did that before, but like when I'm moving fast and I let go, like it takes a second to stop. And I don't remember it doing that before.
Actually, it does for me, to be honest, when I do that.
Let me just change my...
Yeah. It does. There is a slight drift on it for some reason.
Like until it actually stops rotating.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to check quickly, sorry.
I think that's the game, though. Yeah, if I go full like rotation and then let go, there's a little bit of lag before I stop actually rotating. There's a slight delay. Which makes sense, because it's all thrusters, isn't it?
Yeah, that's actually a good point, because it is thrusters that slow you down. So
yeah. There should be a sort of lag, really.
Yeah. Alright, I'm in the menu, let me just check it anyway. But yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, there's definitely a slight lag in all directions.
Yeah, okay.
I hadn't noticed it until you just said it, but it is there. So I've just become accustomed to it, I guess. Okay, well, I'm ready when you are, so...
Yeah, I'm just setting these controls back quick.
I suppose the biggest difference between my ship and what Bassett will bring, if it's his Python, of course, is his one is going to be considerably less manoeuvrable and slower than mine.
Which is a good thing for me.
Yeah, it's a good thing for me. Good for you, sorry. It's a good thing for you, for sure. But he will, like I say, have more hit points, so it'll take a bit more killing than I will. Weaponry is going to be about the same.
Okay, let me just find you. And I'm ready.
Okay. I'm ready to.
Okay, boosting past.
Yeah.
Oh, should probably deploy my hard points.
You put in a good position there for that glitch. Second time you got in a good position from that.
I've wasted it though there.
having a few power distributor problems as well. I have to put more pips to weapons with this setup than I usually am used to. There's the MCs, right?
Sorry, I can't concentrate. Oh.
If you can maneuver like that against him, you can have no problems. The MCs are doing right though, I've got to say. Just very slow work.
Yours. Well, yeah, I don't have any, so.
Yeah.
Oh, my canopy's cracked. Try this. It's probably down here somewhere.
My beam laser's malfunctioned. I lost one beam laser.
I probably should have put pips to shields before I did that, huh? All over the place.
Yeah, I've lost one of my beam lasers permanently. Well, my beam laser one. What you need to do is try and not to get like super up close to me, because the thing is that's where my MCs are going to work on your hull.
Okay.
And it also negates the use of your chaff.
Oh yeah, I noticed. I thought about that earlier too, actually.
Yeah, you kind of want to look to do flybys or keep like a respectable distance. Like over 1 kilometer away would be good. Between 1 and 2 would be probably good for you. Or you could just ram me to death.
Whatever works.
I mean, I'm going to try and get close to you because that's what Bass is going to do. Sure. It's actually really close. Yes. He's got more range on his lasers. I've got better. I'm probably do more damage in close than the Bass does, to be fair. This is close. Actually, neck and neck.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
You're a long way away. You're getting your shields back up. Oh. Sniping. I like it.
Right, I'm off, chaps. Have fun.
Alright, see you, Ren, man. Thanks for hanging.
No worries. Bye.
I keep hearing my canopy cracking, but it's 72% and I repaired it.
Very close. I'm trying to not be as maneuverable as I could be, you know what I mean? Just because that's how he will be in the Python. He'll have a much slower turning rate than this.
That was gonna miss.
Right, he's going to see you running, he's going to try and close the gap now. Shields are back. What are we going to, by the 10%?
Sure.
That was a good strike on me. I'm actually losing with this now, but I have got shields.
Yeah, and I don't. It'll only take you a couple of hits to get those out.
Go out and range of my lasers. Actually, my beams started working again, strangely.
What did?
My beam... Oh no, it's malfunctioned again. I lost my beam laser for most of this. Oh!
Oh, that hurt us both there.
It did. Look, we're literally neck and neck. This is funny. So this is where I could get the slight advantage, maybe. I've got the shield still.
Why do my chaps say low power?
Because the system's recharging. Run off. Last turn. This is going to be tight. Don't collide this time because it could be all over. I'm going to definitely avoid that one.
My shields are down again.
14, 12, 7, 10.
Alright. Hard points away.
Oh, good. That was good. But I feel like the odds are he's not got the weapon. In this particular encounter here, right, I've got these MCs I've fitted from here, from my Corvette. And they're short range blasters, so they do like super high damage within like a very, if you're right up close to them, but they drop off really hard. And most people won't use short range for PvP.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll use efficient, almost certainly.
Meaning I don't have to worry about being too close, or what?
Well, it will still hurt up close. Your optimal for that ship is to you're going to need to use your maneuverability to your advantage. You know, it's like keep looking for flybys. Don't slow up. Try and keep in the blue curve or faster. You know, don't get slow. Basically.
How do you work the boost when you're turning? Do you just not use it at all?
Right. What I do is
because sometimes I hit down, whatever that is, like to fly down when I'm circling you, and then boost down to kind of like feel like it swings my ass end around a little bit. But then it's hard to get back into the blue after that to keep turning well.
Yeah, I basically you put for maximum rate turn, you put it somewhere in the blue arc, so anywhere in that blue arc,
yeah,
around the middle area. You can boost and then pull back, and that will spin you. That's the fastest turn you can do. Alternatively, of course, you can boost FA off and then, you know, and then flick.
I haven't tried the FA off, so.
Oh, okay. What, FA off turns?
Yeah. And I don't have it keybound, and I don't really want to try and learn last minute how to do it.
No, fair enough. You don't need it. I mean, it helps us slightly, you know, but in the case of Bassage, what you're going to want to do is try and be like crossing, getting a shot off, and then it's like trying to move away again.
But I not move away like outrun him, but move away. Or do you mean outrun him?
Well, not so much outrun him, just outturn him. You know, just like if you can get up behind him, it's all over for him.
Yeah.
Like you can outturn him. He will FA off if you get right behind him and he can't turn to meet you, then he will FA off and spin his ship round on its axis rather than go back. So you can't stay there forever, but you'll be able to get an advantage for a short period, for short windows. But the thing is, you got to maximise your chaff. And if you get like you just did in this encounter, you were up close to me too many times. That was, you were in my optimal range too often, and sort of staying there. And also, bear in mind, I wouldn't go for rams or even risk any kind of ram with him because he'll just out-sustain you because he'll have even more hit points than you. So he has a thicker hull than you do. So that's the downside.
So I won't get any advantage by doing that.
No, by ramming him, you'll probably come off second best.
Yeah, okay.
When you collide, he'll come off worse because you'll both lose about the same amount, but he's going to have more to absorb it.
Yeah.
You're going to have less. It's because Pythons have those ridiculous number of slots, you know.
Yeah.
And he literally stacks hull, you know, deep. Which is why I couldn't fight him with the third lance head on, you know.
Yeah. Because
I would just straight up lose. There's not really much you can do against that much hull. As a third lance. But I'm not suggesting you do that because obviously they don't want you to do that. And what my tactics? You know?
Yeah, no, I want to use this ship on him anyways.
Yeah, you should be good, and I think, like I say, he won't have the weapon. The weapons won't be quite as powerful as mine up close, I should think. So, but you need to maximise your chaff. So, like for all your chaffing. Also, here's another little thing. I wouldn't use your chaff at all until your shields go down, and save it for when your shields are down. And
That's a good tip.
You know, because you're trying to protect your hull and not your shields. So only use it when your shields are down, and that will preserve it for longer.
So I was trying to use it when I was like needing to boost away and get some space to get my shields up so that he wasn't hitting me while I was running.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing. And then I would try and use it when I'm coming back at him just so that I can snipe him with the railgun without worrying about him hitting me.
Yeah, yeah.
Until he gets close enough for me to feel confident to hit him with my plasma accelerators.
Yeah, that all makes sense to me. Yeah. No, that all makes sense. I just think there's several times you were chaffing and I was hitting you quite well because we were literally right on top of each other. So
I'll be right back. I gotta go check on my kids. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see how that goes.
Welcome back.
Went back to the AC.
Yeah, I put it on again just every few seconds to get another burst of cold air. It's beautiful. It's feel like a relief. It's so noisy. That's the problem.
Yeah, so it's not one of those fancy ones, I guess, that is installed in the wall.
No. It's just a portable unit. It's a big thing, but we don't need it, often enough to warrant having something properly installed in the house.
Yeah. That's the thing about living there.
Yeah, it's a drawback of the UK, really. We can't cope with the hot weather very well because not many places have. It's not like America where it's commonplace in Florida, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, you get air conditioning in restaurants, of course, and places like that, but not so much at people's houses.
Yeah, and the shopping centers and that type of stuff.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, you get it in various places, but it's not like Florida exactly where it's justifiable because it's hot all year round. So, I guess it'd be like New England in the US, not too many houses would have.
No houses where I'm from have it because I'm from the Pacific Northwest and right on the Pacific Ocean, and it's always cold and rainy there, similar to what I imagine your climate to be like.
Yes. You near Seattle area?
Further south in Oregon, not Washington, but yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. A bit further south than that, yeah. Yeah, so I think Seattle is known for having it's a very similar type of climate.
Yeah.
To the
And we have the same climate as Seattle, essentially, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny, I used to work in hospitality when I was younger, and guests would complain that the rooms didn't have air conditioning, and we'd always just joke, like, just open your window, and it'll be cooler than any air conditioning could get it in no time. So, what's up?
You going somewhere? Or you?
In my ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to trade some more materials because I want to engineer that. Where are you wanting to go again?
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted to or not. I was just wondering.
I kind of did, but I don't think I'll have time. Maybe we can get one in tomorrow before my...
Yeah. Have a warm-up session.
Yeah, I want to put that third super penetrator on, I think, as a... Like you were saying, I don't think he's relying on shield cell banks too much.
No, I don't think at all. He certainly didn't have money when I faced him, so I don't think I've seen him another time. I think he's running a bioweave setup.
Well, bioweaves seem to be the right choice with a hull tank, from what I can
see. They are, definitely are. It's definitely the right choice for a hull tank. It's really the only choice to make.
Yeah.
A hull tank. I mean,
but I think that shield tank needs those prismatics that I don't have, right?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, even a shield tanks can run bioweaves pretty well. Because if you have bioweaves plus shield cell banks, that's essentially what 3Lit's build has. The crate builds is the triple cell banks.
Yeah.
And if you run into the Corvettes, the PvP Corvettes, they have 4 cell banks normally. It's pretty insane.
Might have to run and check on my kid again. She's kicking around and waking up. And we're trying not to feed her in the night anymore, so she gets used to sleeping through.
Oh yeah, breaking the cycle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll fly back to my carrier and dock up. Well, I mean, maybe tomorrow, I can't promise, but I can try and put together a Python, like, similar to what he will have, or his one.
If you want, if you have time. I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah, if I've got the time and do it, I will.
I mean, it's always good I'm finding out now, just to stockpile different options of engineered modules and keep them on other things. So you have them lying around.
That's right, you can just swap them out as needed.
Yeah.
Loads of them, for loads of different weapons. I've got several, storage ships that just store weapons,
Yeah, but it's such a pain in the ass that you have to do that, because, like you were saying, I saw in Anara, I'd never actually seen that before, that you can look at all your modules, but it's stupid that they have to be on a ship to see the experimental effect, because that means I have to, go onto, 6 different ships and take all the stuff off that I need, and, it's just such a pain.
Yeah, it is a pain. Yeah,
And
I wish it wasn't.
the experimental effects, make a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, they can. They certainly can do.
Plus, it's the only thing you can't, make remotely, which is also a pain. They should let you pin, one experimental effect at least.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know why you have to go to the place to engineer every time anyway.
Yeah, it's annoying. I'm forever. I spend half my time in this game going between engineers.
Yeah.
To try it. Yeah, and then find it's wrong, or re-engineer it later.
And this curve I set up is much better than the first one, though. Like, now I actually get the point of using that program.
Yeah. You'll get better with the chieftain with more practice. I've been flying the chieftain a lot, so I've done a lot of time in has-reses with it just to get the feel of it as well.
Yeah, most of my has-res experience was on, with a Anaconda.
Yeah.
And a little bit with the Fairlands, but I just found in, the extreme ones, like I'd get toasted too quickly, so.
Yeah.
So I just switched over to the Anaconda.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I mean, with these PvP builds, I test all of them in has-reses first, just to get the feel of how it flies and how it seems to be, and then you can also, another thing you can do is what I did the other day with the chieftain when I first built it, was I went and run combat zones, in the fatherhood space with some of the guys in a wing, and that really helps because then you're actually earning money as well. You can make like a couple $100 million whilst doing it, whilst actually learning, about the ship. It helps with PAs. I'm still not great with PAs. I need to get better.
I'm better with them than the plasma cannons, to be honest. Or the plasma accelerators. Like, those are easier for me than the railguns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty good with the railguns. But I've used them for a long time. I'm quite I've dedicated a lot of time to learning them, so they feel good to me, but not so much with the PAs. So I think I am getting better with them.
And have you tried the Imperial cannons, or whatever they're called?
No, I don't even have them. I haven't even unlocked them yet. Yeah. They're pretty niche things. I like the railguns the way they are.
Yeah, no, they are pretty good. I'm finding. Because this is the first time I've used them as well, so.
Yeah. Yeah, like I say, what I try and do is, if possible, try and snipe first and then shoot with the PAs. And the reason for that is twofold. Like, first of all, one of your PAs will have the thermal conduit, yeah, special.
Yeah.
Which scales its damage based on the temperature of the firing ship. So by shooting railguns first, you're really, jacking up the temperature, and then firing PA second you get the most out of that experimental effect on the PA. It's only a single PA.
Okay, yeah, no, I see what you mean now. Yeah, that makes sense.
It kind of maximizes its effect, its damage off that one PA. Yeah, and going between the two seems to work pretty well. Like, I try and railgun PA, railgun PA, railgun PA. Unless I'm sniping a module or something. Yeah.
I hate trading all the time, too, for this stuff.
Yeah.
It's such a pain.
The thing is, oh wow, yeah, you're really low on resources.
Yeah. It just takes forever to farm them, and it's so boring.
How are you farming them? Just off high roses and then trading them down?
Yeah, or like running around Dav's Hope forever.
Right, gotcha.
But they seem to have nerfed that a little bit. Dav's Hope.
Really?
I think so.
I've been there for a long time, to be quite honest.
Well, how do you farm material?
I am just purely going to the that has no, the high signals. Can't think straight.
Yeah, the high grade emissions. That's what
High
I've
grade
been doing.
emissions,
Yeah.
and I also, if I get really low, I'll go to all the encoded as well.
I don't go to those, so
But
are they worth it?
you know,
I mean, there are a lot more of them.
yeah, they are worth it. I think because I do them in between when there's no high grade in the system, so I don't have to jump around systems.
Okay.
I'll just farm those until there's no more, and then by that time, normally a high one has come back up. Or the other thing to do is, of
But you
course,
have to scan the res beacon again.
yeah.
Or the
Do you know
nav
the trick
beacon.
about the other thing? If you find a high that's got the material you want, like you need quite a lot of, you can just literally farm that same one over and over again, just by, as long as it lasts, of course, by exiting the game and coming back in. I mean, it's a bit of an exploit
I
in a way.
think that they can't. Somebody was telling me that you can't do that anymore either.
You can. It still works. I was doing it yesterday.
Okay.
You definitely can do it. But the thing is, you can't just go to the menu. You have to exit the game. You have to quit to desktop.
Oh, I think somebody did tell me that actually.
Yeah, you go to desktop, relaunch the game. So you don't wait. Right. Basically, the way to do it is you fly into the high site, clear it with a limpet, collect a limpet,
Yeah.
and you're sitting there at 0 with 0 speed. Then all you do, as soon as it's cleared, you just exit the game, go back in, and you'll appear in middle of space with nothing around you. So don't put any throttle in, so you're still sitting at 0. Engage Super Cruise.
Super Cruise.
And then boost. Just boost once, and that will take you into Super Cruise. And the moment you get into Super Cruise, it will be pretty much right behind you. So there'll be an unidentified signal source on your navigation panel. So you just select that, spin without touching the throttle, just spin round.
Yeah. And then you can scan it from Super Cruise, can't you? Or do you just jump into the unidentified?
Yeah, you can just jump into unidentified even. As soon as you're able to jump in, you can. And then and that'll now last as long as it might last for 20 minutes, and you can just keep farming the same one over and over until you're full of that type of material. That's what I do. And obviously, with the raw materials, they're pretty easy to get. You just go to that. There's a couple of systems that give you everything. It takes time, but not too bad. And for data, what I tend to do is do the same. I do. In fact, you can do, even for data, it's sometimes easier. You can go to a megaship and just hack it with a recon limpet.
Data, I just usually I've never run out of data. I usually go to the Jameson place and just scan and relog and scan and relog and scan and relog. Yeah,
exactly. Data's not normally the problem. It's normally either raw materials or
even raw isn't the problem. I mean, and I like surface mining, to be honest. I mean, like planetary mining. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
What the hell am I even looking for? No wonder I can't find it. It's not core internal. Is it a 6A or is it it's a 5, isn't it? The shield on the... No, it's a 6C byweave. Okay.
Um, 6C byweave, yeah. Are you buying another one ready?
Yeah, I was gonna put one just in my thing that has that thermal resist.
Yeah. It's a good start. I've sent you the build I'm using, and that's so you'll need to change the shield boosters as well to match it, but to get the most out of it.
But only one of them, I think, right?
One or maybe two.
Because I think my build has a thermal and a resistance augmented, both with supercapacitors, and a heavy duty with supercapacitors.
Yeah.
Oh, and you have flow control, but that's because you needed it. And flow control and flow control.
Yeah, I had 3 flow controls, 2 resistance with flow control, and 1 patching the because when you do thermal, you have to patch the kinetic hull, so you need 1 kinetic and 2.
But
Yeah,
why
resistance.
did you need all that flow control? Doesn't that just reduce power
Well,
draw?
it's the best option you can take on them if in the case where you don't want it, because I didn't want the extra hit points off of like supercapacitors, for example, because the
Okay.
idea is to have a small shield. The idea is to get as low megajoules as possible, so it recharges the fastest way. That was the idea. So therefore, I didn't want to take the supercapacitors for it. And the other options like the resist they only give you like 1%, or something silly for a little bit of extra resist. It's not worth it. It's better to take flow control and get like a 12%, I think it is, or even more drop in power consumption for the
Yeah.
shield booster, and that in turn enabled me to upgrade the repair unit up to A rather than from B.
So then you don't have to. You don't turn yours off either, then, do you?
No, it's easier. If anything, it's easier because you don't ever need to turn them off.
Yeah.
Well, you can turn them off. It would actually bring it up slightly faster turning them off, but not by a huge amount. Not like as if you've got the big ones, like you've got one of the big ones.
Yeah.
Because it only had 20% onto your shield value rather than 70-odd%. So it's quite a big difference. So yeah, I didn't turn them off at any point when it dropped there. Whereas I would have done with the bigger ones, turn them off and put them back on again as soon as the shield comes back up.
Yeah.
But you don't have to fiddle around with that with this, honestly.
I'm not good at fiddling, and I feel like I lose a lot of time as well. So
Yeah. But you could be getting in extra damage or taking additional damage unnecessarily.
yeah.
So maybe simplifying it is probably the easiest way to go. I'm a big fan of that. So keep it simple. In a sense, that's why I like the Chieftain. It's very simple.
We have somebody in the chat. He says flow control is colder as well. So is that also a benefit? Or a drawback with that modifier on the thermal, on the plasma accelerators?
Oh, and the plasmas.
No, I was just thinking because he said in the chat that flow control is colder, slightly.
It could be.
I assume, yeah.
I might miss that one. Could well be. Yeah, I think honestly, flow control gives you. It's like some of the best. It's one of the most. It gives you the most for what it is. For just an experimental, you're getting. In fact, it's 10% power draw reduction.
Yeah.
Shield and stuff, and that's compared with. So you're getting 10% less power consumption, compared with just 1.5% resists. Like in force block, for example, thermo block. The integrity one, double brace, is not really worthwhile. It's only 15%, and no one really targets your shield boosters. And supercapacitors, is bad because you're getting 5% extra additional shield, which slows down your recovery. So, in the case of Biwees, I think flow control is honestly the best one. You get the most bang for the buck.
Yeah.
It's the same principle as the shield cells. It's like shield cells. Taking flow control on shield cells is a no-brainer because they're the best option you can have. Recycling cell and all those other ones, boss cells, they're absolutely rubbish. They give you nothing at all, hardly. Just not worth taking. You're better off spending your power budget elsewhere.
Yeah. Man, all this engineering is so much more complicated. I usually just ignored it when I played before, but when you are doing PvP, you really have to focus on the details.
Yeah. I say it won't transform you into a perfect PvP player just by having a right mod, But it levels the playing field a little bit. I mean, like you saw in the with the Iri, I mean her ship,
Yeah.
How quickly it drops and how quickly how slow she turns in comparison. It makes a huge difference having grade 5 engineering than it does to have grade 3. So,
Yeah. The thing is, I think these shield cell banks, or no, the shield boosters, take a lot of resources that are a pain to gather.
yeah. Well, like I said, don't worry, don't over sweat this. I mean, there is a difference. I think. Honestly, the thermal setups are better. I wish I'd done this exercise sooner. I could have sent you this build to begin with, but it just so transpired that I wasn't really fully on it. You know what I mean? I've been flying without your build that you're running at the moment.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. So I wouldn't worry too much. It's not going to make the difference between a win and a loss. If you lose to Bassett or you lose other fights, it'll be down to something else. It won't be down to that.
Yeah.
I mean, having the bye-weeks would be optimal. It might give you a slight, if it's a down to the wire victory or loss, then it could maybe make a difference. But other than that, it's not going to make that much difference.
I'm not too worried about it. I've just been having fun in the competition anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm out. I mean, I'm pretty much it's all over for me. So
I don't know. Like I'm saying, I think you'll have to have like another fight for second or something like that.
No, because like if you look at it, if you beat Bassett, if you beat those two, okay, you've got 2 remaining matches. Yeah, if you win those 2, you go top of the group, pretty much. 3 that's got Iri and Findo, I think. No, he's got who's he left to face? He's facing Iri. He's faced Anakin. He's faced you and me. So he's got Bassett as well. So he's got Findo and Bassett as well, the 2. Now, I think 3-let could beat both of those 2 with that ship.
Have you seen this shield tester link that the guy's talking about on Down to Earth Astronomy's page?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I have looked at that in the past.
But I'm guessing that doesn't give you the same data that you were trying to pull from the experiment we did earlier.
I didn't check it for this particular thing. I was working on the premise, on the simple idea that, what we're trying to achieve with shields on the hull tank is just to temporarily block shots from hitting the hull, and that's it. That's it for a short period of time. So the maximum amount of time it can drop and go back up again is obviously better.
Yeah.
And it seems to be borne out. I did do a bit of research, and it seems that the majority of people running bywheels do prefer thermal on them. I think they do, having that smaller, less raw hit points, but much faster recovery is really what you want, So I was kind of looking at it wrong before. I was thinking of it as a buffer when I shouldn't have been.
Yeah, I would need to farm a lot of materials for those shield boosters again. But I'm gonna do the railgun tomorrow and get that ready.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I think that little bit will help.
Yeah, it will. Super penetrators. I mean, because the other one would be useless. It'd be like having no mod at all.
Yeah.
So it definitely would help.
I think I have to go to bed though.
Yep.
It's 1:30 here. So thanks for the help.
No, you're very welcome, and I'll look forward to tomorrow. And
we'll get a practice run in before my match.
Yeah, should be.
And Broken, thanks for watching at the end there. Have a match tomorrow at 9 o'clock game time that I'll stream if you want to watch, in a PvP tournament for the Fatherhood. So should be fun. Watch me get blown up. And thanks again for the help, Darks. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, man.
All right. See ya.
Yeah. See ya.